Greetings, adventurers. This is Have Dice Will Save, the Pathfinder 2nd Edition adventure where, shot through the heart, my 6 friends are to blame. They give love a bad name.
That hurts.
That was
I blame you for that one.
that was bad.
As you can see, we have an extra person today. That will become
Yay.
clear shortly.
We'll all be very sad.
But for anybody who doesn't know, this is Tiffany. She does all our
She did our fan art. She did our fan art.
She did our official character.
She did our art.
Official art.
Yes.
She did our official art.
That right there.
Sorry, Tiffany.
Yes.
And
All the little things
That
and
one?
all the art
Right
that you're
there?
going to see in the intro.
But as you can
That's
see,
all
not
Tiffany.
this art.
Not this art.
Charlie tries to figure out
Charlie.
the geometry. This is like, wait.
Yeah.
We
Anyway,
actually have art just sitting right in front of us.
so
yes,
Yes.
I
I do
can
actually.
see the captions.
I want to have like posters that we can just like hold up and
We should make masks.
But-
If you guys are all very nice, I will make you puppets of your characters.
Oh
They will not be well made.
before we get lost in the weeds.
No, we should do like
April 1st stream puppet show.
The worst
God.
puppet show
Only
ever done.
Puppets.
Yes.
No.
Right.
no.
No.
So, before we get too far gone,
Too late.
everybody take a deep breath. Because here we go.
Memes.
So, last time on Have Dice Will Save, our adventurers emerged from the underground chamber after fighting certain familiar-looking things. They had a pleasant conversation
Yeah, pleasant.
Very much.
Describe that one.
So pleasant.
with things that may or may not be a god.
Pathetic God. Thank you.
Blade isn't nearly gleaming enough.
And then met a member of the Creed's Guard on the road, a dwarven woman named Kendall the Merciful. They caught a ride to Southwatch with her, among other things.
Then at Southwatch, caught another ride with her.
Oh God.
Before proceeding into the land of Skourteil, the southern wildlands. Through the dark evergreen forests and on into the swamplands.
Yay,
Speaking of
swamps.
southern wetlands,
It is
Charlie's-
technically a wetland.
he's visited them twice.
I'm familiar with the southern wetlands.
Oh.
I think my favorite part of this whole thing was the wave of people getting it one at a time.
I got it. I was trying
I
to
got it like
resist
immediately.
I got it. I didn't
Anyway.
want to get it.
Focus.
Yes, focus.
Focus.
Sorry.
Focus.
Took me a sec.
Anyway, God. Motherfucker.
You love us.
Said a swear.
Oh, I say a lot of.
We make sure of it.
This is not the child-friendly episode. That's
No,
in a
that's
couple
a
We
weeks.
don't have
Later.
child-friendly.
Oh, we do. But anyway,
going
we'll
to.
get that. That's
in a
a
couple
discussion for later.
I don't believe you.
moving
Anyway.
on. So, as we left off, the party was making headway into the swamp, and what little sunlight made it through the trees had just disappeared. So, a couple of things first. Amelie, I need you to make a fortitude save for me, please.
Oh, cool.
Starting off strong, boys.
Real strong.
Real strong.
That's wait. That's a 16.
Cool. During your day traveling through the swamp, Amelie, you start feeling a little bit unwell.
Cool.
And by a little bit unwell, I mean
Puking my guts out.
no.
Thank God. Wait.
It can be worse.
Is it coming out of the other end?
Morgan.
The dice roll is really concerning here.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a lot of dice rolls.
Yeah.
I mean, you take 18 points of negative damage.
What did I eat?
What ate you?
Listen, I didn't even visit anyone's southern wetlands. What did I eat?
Oh my god. Anyway, you feel like
Morgan.
a sort of almost like sense of numbness through your body.
Oh God.
And then you reach night. So, without belaboring the point, how would you all like to camp in the swamp?
First question, is it super obvious that Amelie is dying the death?
I mean,
I lost.
she took 18 points of negative damage.
She's probably
It's not
sweaty and a
super
little
solid.
pale.
I'm a little pale, but you
18
know.
points is like almost half. That's way more than most people would take.
Yeah.
It was a
That's
pretty
a
high
lot.
roll.
That's a lot of damage.
Amelie, you look unwell.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I roll lie to me?
I mean,
I was gonna say like
sure.
family. Can I roll-
That's
can I roll
a that is a 32 cents motive.
What's your deception
also
DC?
31.
10 plus your deception score?
10 plus my deception score?
Yes.
10.
Okay.
Well.
Amelie, I think you're full of shit.
Yeah.
Are you
Is that what this feels like?
Possibly. You look really bad. What happened?
I don't know. I just do not feel well.
Can I roll a medicine to
Sure.
identify anything?
Don't you have like a quest item about this?
Sure, but I'm gonna glance at it first. Which is a 30 on medicine to figure out.
She's definitely inflicted with something.
I'll take my lantern out and shine the lantern on her.
It indicates she is diseased.
And I didn't identify what the disease was in the symptoms.
No.
Can I maybe make a
You may make me a religion check, please.
Oh.
That is a 23.
This bears strong resemblance to something you have heard of before called ghoul fever. It is somewhat more potent than that. But it is something that comes from exposure to ghouls and related creatures.
Looks like, from what I have read, looks like you have ghoul fever. Is generally disease from exposure to ghouls and other kind of.
But we haven't
That's
seen
creepy.
anything like that.
No.
Is she gonna be okay?
What about
Well,
Marshall
if we
Stand?
treat-
Your,
Duh.
your religion is high enough to know that the thorn zombies also bear striking resemblance to ghouls.
Could possibly be
characteristics.
thorn zombie.
Oh.
It's not only ghoul. Often other kind of like creature can do. So,
Well, what can we do? What can we do to offset this?
well, we treat. It takes time. First, I'm going to hit her with my 2-point heal. that heals you for it's 21 health.
Interestingly, you actually heal for 10.
Yeah.
The characteristics of this particular disease is that you take half healing.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
cool.
Not only does it do damage, it also has the healing.
Yes.
Healing not work as well. Yes, a symptom of disease. I will start treating. It may take some time, but I will do what can to help. I'm going to roll a treat disease check.
Okay.
Which
Where'd the
bel-
book go? Because we've never done treat
Nope.
disease before.
I
want you to
believe-
check the DCs.
You could probably leave that book.
Rules.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
one over here. You guys can
Double.
do that over there.
Keep. Go ahead and make the roll while I
Mhm.
check for it here.
Make the roll.
It is a 27.
Hit.
No.
Contagious.
Okay. It requires you to spend at least 8 hours caring for her.
Okay.
So,
As I'm beginning the caring process.
okay, it's going to take most of the night at that point. So you can delay treating disease until the next day.
I will. Can I keep the roll?
Yes.
The roll
Allow
is a
that
27.
Yes.
So
And that is versus the disease's DC. Again, it's
yeah, I knew it was an extended thing. Not a,
okay. So,
we'll take.
well, you know
some-
what? I mean, you would have noticed the, but you would have had to stop. So, yeah, basically, you're going to have to wait until morning to begin.
This will take
disease.
some time to treat. I have some things I can give now. I'll take like just some
Yeah.
medicine stuff out of my medicine pouch. And here, eat this. This medicine. Tastes like shit, but it helped. I will continue. It will take time. Disease does not go away quickly, but I will do what can. For now, I think you make camp
Yes.
is getting dark.
You know that rest is an excellent thing for diseases. So,
Let's find campsite. Make camp sleep for night.
Wow. I guess I'm gonna sit out and try and find a decent spot that's kind of secluded.
I can do that.
sure.
I will also be keeping an eye out for like
Anything?
proper.
I can
I
make
mean,
a
her
survival roll.
her rolling isn't negatively affected yet.
Oh, yet.
So yeah, please roll survival.
That is a
She's very
12. Yep.
I got a
I don't have
14 to
survival.
assist.
Okay. You can find a spot that's reasonably concealed. I mean, it's a swamp, so depending on how gross you want to get,
I'm
you
looking
can get-
mostly at comfort more than.
Sure, you can get a spot that's like
I wouldn't take
behind a
Morgan's spot.
biggish tree with some other biggish trees that would block some lines of
There's
sight.
probably some shrubs.
Yeah, but it's it's fine.
You could also, get some of the
Hey,
moss and pull it down. And
I'm gonna take like 30 minutes to make 3 glyphs of warning for burning hands, and then set them around our camp a little bit.
Okay.
And
Well,
I'm
technically
going-
speaking, you wouldn't have those spells until the next day because you haven't slept since.
Ah, do you want me to like wait then?
Yeah, if you
That's
I'm going
Okay.
to throw an alarm spell down.
That
Other
works too.
Screed, any chance you can dry out area a little?
Burning hands!
Just torch the swamp.
Please make a nature check for me, please.
And then we set the entire swamp on
That's
fire.
bad.
oh God!
8.
You start a small fire in the other
I
campsite.
cast create water on the fire because I thought I
Sure.
prepared today.
Spree, are you sick
The
too?
the net result is the campsite is no less wet, but significantly more burned.
Yay!
It's
I
flatter.
tried.
You tried.
Leaves maybe might help.
Smokey the Bugbear
So.
says you aren't doing your job.
So you build your camp for the night. You guys doing watches?
Yes.
I take first watch.
I will take first watch with Ivan.
Okay.
I'll take
Second.
third.
Okay.
Only you just rest.
Can I have a perception check for my first watchers, please?
I will also be casting the alarm spell during my first watch.
21.
32.
Ivan the Sentry
Fucking
Man.
Ivan.
Rolls are
Holy
on
shit.
point today.
Apparently, he's very concerned about our poor half.
You get the impression that there are things moving out in the swamp. You never really get a good fix on it. They seem to be fairly far away, but you're under the distinct impression that there is stuff out there. You also, given the time to contemplate now, find it interesting that you crossed an embattled border and saw not a soul all day. So keep that in mind.
Good.
In the meantime, Emmeline,
Yeah.
you are not on first watch,
No, I'm not.
which means that you are asleep.
Oh no.
I would also like to say on
God, why?
first watch, I am casting a dream message to Tirla.
Okay. What is
And
your dream message?
it will just be like, yes, hello, we are...
Oh, you cannot prepare a dream message yet.
What?
You can't prepare a dream message till morning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As I feel level
Same.
Yeah.
Next level.
Yes.
Hello, you've reached Tearless, dear dream message.
You feel the marshal beginning to give you the inspiration for how to send revenge
Learn
dream
to do
messages. But you can't quite get it right yet. You feel like you need one more day.
Soon.
Soon.
TM.
Please speak your message after the beep.
Bop.
As a quick thing before, I would like to thank Fooly Percival for a tier 3 sub.
Ooh,
Thanks, dude.
Oh my
Thanks a
God.
lot.
thanks.
Really appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Well, damn.
That's really cool.
Glad
yeah.
I said hello.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fooly Percival. We hope you have a great show for you today. Let's get on to torturing Emily.
Yes.
Little
Both
Ash.
of them.
Emily. I'm a little thrown. I'm dazed and confused. Those are both statuses. I have them. So, Emily, when you go to sleep, you find you barely reach the dream state before what you're now starting to recognize as getting drawn into one of these alternate states.
Okay.
You get pulled into the darkness. And sure enough, Tirla appears.
What is it this time? I have a lot of other things to be worried about right now.
Yes, sorry. I won't take up much of your time. The item has definitely stopped moving.
Yeah, we said that, didn't we?
I narrowed it to a specific radius that it wasn't leaving. It is now stationary.
That's not
Okay.
30 to 40 miles.
And from the northern edge of the swamp, it is approximately 15 miles, give or take a bit.
Okay.
I have also been able to determine that
Straight south?
Yes. Slightly southeast.
15 miles southeast.
I've been able to determine that it was being shrouded by magic consistent with another entity that you may or may not have encountered.
So probably the vampire peoples.
That is my impression, yes.
Great.
Oh, here.
So expect a fight. But since when has that
Yes.
been news?
But at least now you have forewarning as to what you might expect to fight.
Very well.
Be careful, they are dangerous. Best
will
of
do.
luck. And then she almost like melts into smoke.
Just like very, very concerned about what's going on outside Dreamscape. Don't have time to deal with what's in Dreamscape.
And the course of your normal dreams returns for a while until you get woken up for your watch as second watch. You may also roll perception if you wish.
Yay!
Emmeline is on like high alert. She's like, nope, cousin's in danger. 27.
Was that a natural 20?
Yeah.
It was a natural 20.
Nice.
She does good. She just doesn't show it.
That's why everybody over here got excited.
There is absolutely something watching you from this one.
Oh, fuck.
100% you are certain something is out there watching you.
Oh, great.
Cool.
Yeah, don't really know what to do about that. Can I start to kind of sneak around the perimeter?
Sure. Roll stealth for me, please.
I'm gonna fake like I was like going out of the room to use the restroom or something. Oh, nope. Not very good. 17.
It's hard to tell whether or not you escaped the view.
It's not that she like knows that she's going to be invisible. It's mostly that she's gonna like start to kind of prowl around the perimeter and see if she can find anything that's amiss.
Cat watch. Skunk at the garbage. Yeah.
But in terms of actual confrontation, your watch goes without incident. Tessie, you get third watch.
Yeah, when she wakes you up, she's like, "There's something watching. I haven't seen anything specifically
Because
amiss,
of the natural 20, I will give you a +2 to your perception roll from the warning.
but there's something out there."
That is 24. 25, 26.
Yes.
26.
Your feeling is similar, that there is absolutely something
Yep.
watching you.
Yeah.
Yep. Something's watching.
Yep.
My brain like kind of visualizes like I'm really just like something's out there. I'm gonna go to sleep, and like kind of goes off and goes to sleep, and Tessa's just kind of sitting there and just like half an hour and just like, up. Definitely something there.
Hi.
Do you want some tea?
So, as morning comes,
She will actually wave and say hi to whatever's watching and just go back to keeping watch.
as morning approaches, Amelie, I would like you to make another fortitude save, please.
Cool.
You do regain half of your level in hit points, which at this point is 2.
Okay.
So, there's that.
I take the quick recovery feat. Get lots of HP back.
That's a 21.
You feel significantly better.
Hey.
Wait. No.
Oh no.
That's a 20. That is a 20.
You still
Cannot do
feel
it.
significantly
Okay.
better.
Yeah.
You feel as though the bizarre sense of like numbness and lethargy from the other day has left over the night. Maybe it's the horrible tasting whatever that Ivan gave you, which still has this like bitter taste in it. It's not great, but
It's a brutal medicine.
you know, it worked. So there's that. And as you all wake up, how would you like to begin your day?
I'm going to start by shining my lantern on her.
I think you're fucking. She is still deceased.
I'm going to be like, okay, I think I have
Seemed like such a good idea.
I think I have an option for this. So, like, come sit over here. I think Marshall can help. And I'm going to sit down and start. You hear me muttering what sounds like prayers in Dwarvish. And over the next 10 minutes, I cast Remove Disease.
Okay.
He's sending thoughts and prayers.
Okay. I send you
Except
thoughts,
they're a little
thoughts
more
and prayers.
effective.
Thoughts and prayers. The disease actually is cured this time. Remove disease.
Weird story.
Thoughts and prayers work when you have magic, as it turns out.
This is not intended to insult anybody's sincerely held religious beliefs.
No.
This was intended to make fun of Facebook.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. This is
This is a
Facebook.
meme. Anyway, we got it.
But
We did it for the memes.
But yeah, so I cast remove disease on her.
Okay. And I believe that literally
It
just
just
removes the disease.
gets rid of the disease.
Okay. You are no longer diseased.
Fuck you, ghoul rot.
No,
I will
you're not
then
dead.
also tend to the last of your little wounds because the light clearly wasn't the bright green it should be. Yeah, so you heal
All of the
Rot.
things.
10.
Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Meanwhile, person in the swamp.
Person that was watching.
Well, you guys did try to burn down the swamp, so I mean,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Over the course of the night, you got the rest you needed. But you are well trained to wake up periodically and check the state of things.
they set the swamp on fire, so I mean,
They set a swamp on fire.
a very wet swamp.
Yes.
No. No.
You've been
I feel
thinking of the
justified
other-
in watching them.
yes, you've been
other other.
watching. They don't seem especially hostile, but do you have society trained by any chance?
Evelyn seems especially hostile.
I mean,
It's
Emily
always
seems
hostile.
especially cautious.
No, I have no society.
Okay.
I have nature.
I mean, you recognize that one of them is some version of elf, one of them is some version of dwarf.
So I'm
Halfling.
seeing, I'm
There's a half
seeing
orc.
a shorty,
goblin.
another short person, a knife-eared shit. No,
Well, it's confusing because there's a half orc and a goblin.
these things
among
should
things
not
that
be
normally don't
hanging
travel
out.
with half orcs and goblins.
The goblin
and
is the least concerning, even though it set the swamp on fire.
Wow. I will
This
kill you.
the dwarf doesn't look like any of the dwarves you've ever seen in Skourteil.
No, he's a little differently dressed.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely wearing holy symbols and things.
Yeah, I'm not so cool on that.
So,
Is the marshal burning? No. Is he burning down my swamp again?
Yes,
But-
it's him.
but you
Wouldn't
know
be the weirdest.
from the past 2 days that something has invaded the swamp. It's
Kind of my
caused-
job.
It's caused all sorts of problems. Animal life is out of whack. Yes, there is a significant lack of prowling gators in the last couple of days. It's not
Makes swimming a lot more fun.
I mean, sure, but
Depends on your definition of fun.
Right.
Chomp chomp drown is not fun.
Depends.
Depends on your definition of fun.
anything big enough to cause a problem of this size, you cannot solve on your own. So take that information and do what you will. In the meantime, everybody else, make your morning preparations.
Hey, something was watching us last night.
Yes.
Deception check.
Yep.
24.
There seems to be something still out there. What's your stealth
Ivan.
DC?
What?
Stealth plus 10.
Stealth plus 10 is going to be 21.
Okay. So you can tell there is something still out there.
Ivan,
I'm not also actively.
do you want to go
stealthy.
track it?
Sure. I mean, like, you're...
I don't want to be seen, but I'm
We
not
have mission.
going out of my way.
Fine.
So,
Besides, these are city folk.
You want I should make food or do we go rations now?
I say rations.
Some
until
rations.
we figure out
Ration?
what's watching
Although,
us.
are you feeling better? Should we get you some food?
Hey, Dave,
I am feeling well, thank you.
could I throw them a bunch of hard-boiled eggs?
I'll make breakfast.
they do whatever you want.
Ooh,
Uh,
breakfast.
Hey, Ben, I told
You mostly have rations on you, but you can throw, halfling spices and things into it.
Ivan, I told Tessie, and she's gonna kind of like, while doing other things, so it's not super obvious. I told Tessie last night that something's watching us.
I saw too. This swamp could be any number of things.
No, it's specifically watching us.
Duh, it could be any number
That
of things though.
is 17
Should be alert,
to
but
dress up the
I don't know what
rations.
we do about it at the moment.
You know what? Since they did have someone sick, and I think the shambling was enough to give that away,
Wasn't super subtle.
I think I am going to drop in and give them fresh rations that will help keep up energy since, I'm a swamp expert
Okay.
to a degree.
So you are approaching without,
Without
stealth or
weapons up.
invisibility. Okay.
I mean,
That's-
handle stay on the whip.
In that case, would you please be so kind as to describe your character as you approach the camp?
My character is a tall, feminine, question mark, We'll just do a question mark for now. Androgynous. Short-haired, but it's very weird, and the color shifts a bit as she moves. And she's wearing boots, no cloak, but leather armor that's been dyed with local dyes. Obviously, specialty local tanning. She has a bow on her back, a quiver at her hip, a whip in hand but not unfurled to attack, and multiple kukri sheaths on her thighs. In the other hand, there is a bag held up in offering. It doesn't smell bad, it doesn't smell weird, it's leather. So you're not smelling anything, to a degree.
She also has jewel-toned purple eyes.
Jewel-toned purple eyes. Probably not your standard human.
Yes.
But not human.
Yes. So, between the jewel-toned purple eyes and the obvious, like, strange,
abalone hair,
kind of metallic-y looking hair, this is not your garden variety human.
But also not hostile body language. Want to emphasize, not hostile body language.
As the rogue, that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be alert, but I'm not going to take your stances.
I'm gonna stand up and face you.
Well, being hostile is a good way to get stabbed.
I'm gonna stand up and face you, and I'm taking my sword and kind of holding it like.
I'm gonna look down at Ivan. No,
Go.
because I'm over a foot taller than him.
Sure.
Oh, you're probably 2 feet taller than me.
Yeah.
Depends.
Swords are fairly short.
I'm about 4.5. I'm 4'8",
So you're like
I think I was.
Yeah, you're like a foot
and a half.
Foot and a half.
Yeah.
We don't know how thick my boot soles are or how much I'm sinking in either. Because fun fact about swamps, you are gonna sink in a little
And
bit.
hello, who are you?
I'm Nettles, and you guys kind of got a little wild with your campfire.
Looks fine to me.
Thank you.
We haven't had a big burn, so please be careful with the fire.
I see nothing burning at the moment.
Me.
What business do you have in our camp?
Here's some rations. Don't die. I guess. Are you what's...
I'm gonna be honest,
messing up
I
the
did
animals?
not expect you to give food. That was not what
If I give you food, you're more likely to leave and not burn down the rest of the swamp.
Are there pastries?
No.
Then
we're not-
it's burning down. I'm sorry.
Screaming. No plans to burn down swamp. We are here
Yet.
for something though. We cannot leave till we find it.
We apologize for burning your swamp. It was an accident.
Yes.
It's not necessarily just mine, but there are a lot of people living here who would take that
We
pretty
will not
badly.
start forest fire.
Well, you say that.
It's not in our intention to burn down the swamp. We're just here to find something and then leave. We don't want to be here any longer than anybody wants us to be here.
Why? It's fantastic. This is kind of my home. I live here.
Well, congratulations, but we do not, and you clearly do not want us here, so we will not overstay welcomed, huh?
Should probably be careful. Most of the animals seem to be not themselves.
Huh.
In what way?
Have you seen any?
No, that's.
It has
a
been
good point.
suspicious lack of
Hey, Dave.
people.
Been some bugs.
How many birds are singing, though?
None.
That's very concerning.
Yes.
Have you kept an ear out for all the birds?
I have, and I've noticed they're not here.
Yeah. That's a problem. Are
Doesn't
you
stop
guys
the
causing
insects.
that? Well, you
Well,
can't
they're-
stop
I mean-
insects. They're unholy.
We're not we're not causing it that we know of.
Interesting.
No, we're not causing it.
We are here for our purpose, and we'll leave as soon as it is filled. Perhaps is related, perhaps not. We do not know.
Let's put it this way: this doesn't usually happen when we're around. I mean, like we don't have an aura of bird chasing or anything.
Well, if the birds aren't there, most of the larger animals tend to follow the birds and capitalize on the panic.
Do you have idea of what has caused birds to leave?
Something unpleasant.
When did this start?
A couple days ago.
Oh, that wouldn't have been us. We just got here.
No, but I have a
No,
feeling
but I
it's what
think
we're chasing.
Looks like
I had another dream from Tirla last night, and she said that,
she give more specific instruction.
yeah,
Good.
we actually have a destination now, which is great.
Advantageous.
And she mentioned that we're very likely to run into our undead friends again.
Oh,
You mean
wonderful.
like the
Vampires.
Ashen Man's followers?
Why
Yes.
did you? Why has this been brought to the swamps?
We didn't bring
It's the
it.
swamps.
We're just
we don't
taking
need
it.
it.
No, but we take away.
Mm-hmm.
You seem to know swamp. You wish to lend assistance, guide us where to get through.
For now,
This way,
I would not mind doing so.
we be out of your hair faster. The swamp gets back to normal faster.
Well, the swamp is never normal. I'd like you to dismiss that for your own safety.
Well, then swamp gets back to not normal faster. Either
fine.
way, lack of bird is concerning.
But the food
I
I've
didn't-
brought is eggs. They're hard boiled. They're safe.
Hmm.
I've kept the bugs off them.
Suspect.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
What do I roll to suspect?
You can roll a sense motive, so perception.
I'm going to sit
Suspect.
down and go
wait,
back
no, we're
to.
having an ongoing conversation,
Lie to
so
me.
lie to me.
Or deception, whichever.
Okay, it's still not very good, but
I don't seem to be lying.
17?
I will go ahead and start
I mean,
eating.
as a static DC, to be convinced she isn't lying, she doesn't seem to be lying.
I rolled a 23 on my perception.
She also does not seem to be lying to you.
I'm going to.
My body language is also still pretty loosey-goosey calm, so...
Well,
So I'm gonna
I'm
go pick up
Jesse.
the rations.
Yeah.
would hard-boiled egg be good in what you're cooking?
Hard-boiled eggs are good in basically anything.
It's fair point.
They also keep pretty good.
Spasiba. Do appreciate.
Thank
Bon
you.
appetit.
Since you brought
Thanks.
some, you can join us.
Do you wish
Would
to
like-
join for breakfast?
I already ate some. If
Very
it
well.
would make you feel more calm, I will eat more.
It's your
sit
treat.
down with
Your
us.
decision. I'm going to continue my morning prayers and preparations, and just like continue preparing my spells.
Just for us.
Sure.
Hello. My name is Amelie.
I'm Nettles.
It's nice to meet you.
Kedian? Whoopsie. Doesn't seem normal.
There's a,
Does
There's
Fair
a
enough.
number, but they don't tend to come into the
his
swamp.
accent is definitely.
Does accent sound Kedian?
No.
Do
He's
I
from-
look
I
like
take
I
great
care
pride
about
in not
them?
speak common well.
He's from
You
Skourteil.
succeed.
Oh my god.
Nope.
I'm from
Sugar.
Skourteil.
Sky Boost skill.
Sky
Blue
Boost.
skill.
Who's skilled?
I'm sorry.
She's not sorry.
No, she's right. I'm not.
Press X to doubt.
Is he here to take me somewhere I don't want to go?
No.
He's mostly here to chase what we're chasing with us.
After a little trinket.
As
He
I-
tends to no,
as I
he
finish
tends
my
to have a bad
prayers,
attitude, but he's
I'm
good
going
people.
to sit down.
Yeah, people say that about Kedian.
I'm going to
Not always true.
find like a local stream and get like a bunch
Swamps
of
don't
water,
have
like a
streams.
bucket of water, or any sort of
Sure.
pool of
There's-
stagnant
there's
disease
so
water.
so many pools of water. None of it looks pleasant.
And I'm going to take like just as the cleanest, the one that has the least amount of like physical things in
Sure.
it, and just get a big thing of it. Take it over, take the eggs, and I'm going to cast Purify Food and Drink on it.
Sure.
So that we have refill on water is cleaned.
Is this fresh water by cypresses, Dave? Is the
It
swamp
wouldn't be
fresh water?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Even if it wasn't, it would be purified into fresh
Right.
water for
But
us.
it's not a
So,
saltwater swamp.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would like to just take a dipper
Sure.
because I know it's cypress water
Uh huh.
and drink a little
Yeah.
just to show them it's safe.
Oh well, I mean the swamp water itself is not, strictly speaking, safe.
You see
Well,
me,
if it's by cypresses, it would have been filtered though.
Some of it, yes.
Yeah, but there's still
But-
I do not go and find the cypress. I go to the closest like stagnant pool of mosquito water I can
Sure.
find. And I take some, and then you see me sit over it, and I
You do know how to find fresh water in this swamp.
I would hope.
Yeah, but it's not exactly everywhere.
And you
Take
see me
It's in enough places though that nobody's going thirsty.
Yeah, you're definitely able to survive, but
I'm not doing all
Magic.
that fancy hassle.
Yeah, so you see me, I just kind of, I mutter something in Dwarvish, make a couple gestures over the food and the water, and you see it just kind of like the water just kind of becomes clean.
Well,
Ooh.
in my opinion, it may have already been clean, but
No,
Okay,
this
Nettles.
was some gross water.
I did not roll survival for
No.
this. This was not finding the clean water in the swamp.
did you guys forget to dig a latrine?
This is grade A swamp water right here. But now it's just you see it just kind of become clean.
Yes.
So they cast it over it and go like,
But
we've refilled the
point being,
water.
You have clean food and water.
I also definitely put the hard-boiled eggs in my purified food and water.
Yes. Nothing changes about the hard-boiled eggs.
They're just eggs.
Yes.
Yes, but I did not trust them, so I purified
That's
them.
fair.
I don't trust the swamp person
They are now
handing me
trustworthy
eggs.
eggs.
You don't. I never said what kind of
upright
animal
egg
they're from.
citizens. I mean,
Random swamp person who watched us throughout the night hands you eggs and says, "Eat these." I'm gonna cleanse them of poison
I
first.
suggested you eat them. I didn't demand it.
anyway.
If I was demanding it,
So,
it would have been in an
everyone-
arrow.
Yeah, there are 5 of us. Just saying.
Does anyone not eat eggs?
I'm eating those eggs.
I will eat the eggs.
I definitely eat the eggs after I purified them.
Nothing bad happens to
Yes.
them because they're,
They're eggs.
just eggs.
They're not chicken eggs, but they're definitely some kind of bird.
I'll eat the egg.
Stretch.
Probably not this
Swamp.
climate, but
I don't know.
Ostrich in a swamp?
Swamp ridge.
Would it be the
Ostrich.
weirdest thing you've seen this week?
no.
And we lost our subscriber.
They're gone.
Bye.
So we eat breakfast.
Yes.
hey, Nettles.
Yes.
Do you want to see my rock collection? I have one that looks just like your hair. It's lovely.
Okay.
Ivan,
Hand
me
you
the bag.
of holding.
I will pull out this rock that's really, really shiny and luminescent like your hair. Be like, this is from my tribe's river.
Oh, it's a rock.
Yes, you can have it,
No, you can keep it. It's part of your collection. I wouldn't
But-
want to part it.
but I give rocks to my friends.
She does.
Didn't give rocks to me.
She gave you a tooth instead. It's more valuable.
She said she gives rocks to her friends.
Yeah, I have friends.
I very
Emily.
gently take the rock. I'm going to very gently take the rock and dig around in my pack and find her a gator tooth and give her a gator tooth.
Okay.
Oh, you
I
were
will
right.
add it to my necklace of teeth.
That's impressive. Did you get all those yourself?
Sure. Kind of.
I mean, you picked them up by yourself.
Yeah.
X for down.
I mean, technically.
I mean, technically, I did.
Yeah. Most of it's bugbears.
Yeah. Bugbear teeth.
Bugbears.
It's not, you didn't personally kill every bugbear, but you did harvest the teeth yourself.
Genuine, authentic scorch
Yes.
marks on that tooth.
Yes. I'm gonna tie it to
The nice gator tooth is
Stuff.
clean. It's got a hole drilled in so it can be put on something.
Ah, cool. Thanks.
No explanation of why I had it.
I don't care.
No, she's
It's a tooth. I don't
She
care.
does not need explanation for why you're holding random teeth. That is.
It is scree.
They owe me money.
And everyone holds random teeth.
As people should.
Yes.
So
you do.
Yeah.
We don't
So-
have many pastries down here, just so you know. The bugs tend to get into the batter before it can rise properly.
Stupid bugs.
We tend to have flatbreads and such.
Okay.
But if we get into a town, we could try the fried fritters.
Fried fritters.
They're savory, but still delicious.
Yes.
In the meantime, you say you have Dream. Where are we going?
We need to go about 15 miles south and east from the edge of where we entered the swamp.
Where did you enter the swamp?
South and east?
Near the border by Blackwatch. Or Southwatch.
So south and east from where we entered, not from where we are.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys more or less headed straight south. You got 8-ish miles into the swamp before you had to stop.
So just a little bit ways and maybe a little bit to the east.
Oh,
Another day should get us pretty close.
towards one of the monasteries?
It could, if it's still inside the swamp, it's not
Vaguely
going to take
direct.
you. It's in the same general direction.
I'm gonna cast No North, so I know which way is south.
Congratulations.
Compass Ivan!
Yeah.
I'm going to casually take out my compass and just hold it up.
You don't know this. You don't know this. You just see me mutter something and then go
I mean,
like, okay.
It would be reasonable for her to also check her compass.
Sure.
That's fine. So you do see her.
Just gonna check which way is southeast. Precisely.
Yeah.
I'm going to show it to Scree since she doesn't seem to know a lot of things.
Ah, that's so cool looking. Ivan, it's like your mind, but better.
Technically, actually, about the same.
She
The
just likes
compass.
it because it's shiny.
Yes. Add to rock collection.
No, not yet. This is still mine. I am not dead. When I die, I will bequeath it to you.
Okay, so
Don't kill me. If you kill me, I'm going to make sure to haunt you.
Still yes.
Yeah.
but not before Ghost
Angry
before.
ghost.
Okay, so I think we should head out.
Who's this house?
So,
Let's go.
Do you wish to lead? Do you know way through swamp best?
Yes, but be careful with your heavy feet. You will sink in the swamp. If you feel yourself sinking more than a little bit, please yell immediately.
We'll do.
Ivan, you should carry me so I don't just completely fall in.
I
I'm
think
just
you're
going
at
to-
least risk, actually.
But, Ivan. I'll
just-
die, Ivan.
I'm just going to gently pick Scree up by the back.
Are
okay.
you like scruffing me?
A little bit.
Okay. This is fine.
I'm just going to gently, put her on my back and hope she can balance with the bow. Not that the bow isn't hardy enough for her to stand on, but
Yay.
Okay. So, if you would make a survival check.
That is not a good sign.
that's gonna be it's gonna be a 13 because I hit my pen.
Okay. You do have your hero point for the day. If
I think the
to
way
make
it's
use of
going,
it.
I better hold on to that.
Okay.
You might
A 13. So, that is enough to not get the party killed in the swamp. You know very well.
I never said I'd lead them competently.
Oh, you'll lead them fine through the swamp. This was more like, are you going to catch a trail of the things that you are actually looking for?
Well, if I'm actually tracking, if I knew what I was tracking, I would have better
Yeah,
luck.
I'd be second. So should I roll a survival too? Since I'm the one that actually knows what we're maybe looking for.
You will.
If you
But-
give me hints,
Okay.
I might be a
For
little
the
more useful.
for the first couple of hours, it's mostly
Slogging.
nettles.
Noddles.
Noddles.
It's mostly
Noddles, that's my cousin, damn it.
Oh, with that too, you might be a Noddles.
No, I'm a Nuddles.
it's
my
mostly
God.
nettles leading you on the narrow spots that won't completely let you sink into swamp water. There's a couple of spots that are a little touch and go, but it works out.
I'm probably a little more used to walking on it than everyone else.
Yeah.
I'd hope.
Not with that too, you're not.
These
That
things
just
happen
means I
sometimes.
slipped a little on the log. Don't judge me too harshly. You didn't die yet.
Oh. Okay.
Always good to give a knock on wood.
But as you all continue in the south-southeast direction, I will let the both of you make a survival check at this point.
This is going
29.
So this dice,
Oh,
that's going to be a
No.
14. But we're
Definitely
gonna
gonna send it to
just
dice
throw that
jail.
guy over there.
It has been banished.
Be gone.
Be gone with you.
Be gone, thought.
It's not a thought.
30.
That
Oh,
reflects
yeah.
All right, coyote
competency.
cloak.
Okay,
I knew
yeah,
there was
that
a
one's
reason I
better.
gave you the coyote cloak. So,
I'm just thrown off by all the noise.
yeah,
Yes.
you continue to lead through the swamp. Given that
Nobody
you
dies.
don't specifically know what you're tracking, it's fine.
Not my greatest day.
You start picking up little signs that suggest vampire infestation.
So I will go. Oh,
We're just
guys,
gonna use this one. On.
look here. See that? This is a sign of vampire.
Oh, that's fun.
That's what
Let's
we're
see
looking
a
for.
few.
That's what we saw last time.
Apparently, is one of the things it could be.
These things could be pretty useful to tell someone who lives here.
We
and
did
is
not know
helping
it was
me.
vampire
didn't
till
know
now.
for sure. It's just one of the things we've run into that it could have
At
been.
least now we know what to look for.
It's, things like, at one point you see a rat floating in the water, and on closer inspection, it definitely looks like it's been bitten by something, to drain.
Rat, no blood left in. See the little holes? Vampire.
Rat.
This would be bad rat. There's no blood left.
Oh.
The.
You don't want to eat something without blood. Very bad for you.
It removes flavor.
Oh yeah, it loses flavor, but it's also a cultural. Don't do it.
You don't know my culture.
But Sparks?
Ooh. Sparks?
Yes.
Why? We can just find other rats.
I guess. Never mind, Sparks. Go
Are
back.
you that hungry?
No, it's not for me.
This little dragon head pokes out from under her cloak.
Oh, this is Sparks.
Reach into
Friend, Sparks. Friend.
reach into the pouch below your left foot, and there's some dried meat. It's going to be nummier than the rat that has no blood.
I will do that.
She's
There you
small
go,
enough she
Sparks.
can scurry around.
Okay.
Keeping them from catching weird shit.
Yeah, you definitely know that eating something that a vampire has bitten. No
Not a good
bueno.
idea.
Like,
That's just general common
Yeah.
sense.
I
just have
would
to
not
ask.
know that.
You don't have common sense.
Halfling.
Average.
Anyway,
I'm
let's-
from the mountains.
Let's continue on.
so
Keep
using
moving.
All right, now that I
using
know what
those
it is.
indications, you start to narrow down the correct direction.
Since I now know what it is, will I be able to use hunt prey?
You don't know. You don't have a specific target. You know
Okay.
there are vampires. You don't know this is Phil the vampire. I am following him. Like
Fuck you, Phil.
And now Phil the Vampire's a thing.
also,
Thanks, Dave.
yeah.
Phil the vampire. Phil the vampire.
Fill it with blood.
I'm very concerned at this point.
Anyway,
you
also,
will
I
replace
believe you
fun.
have to be aware of the person, of the target, in order to hunt it. It has to be.
It says if I'm tracking.
Oh yeah, you are tracking. That's true.
Now that I know what I'm tracking,
Okay, I'll give it to you.
it's just
I'll
a
give it to
plus
you.
2. With my
Fair.
current rolls, it's
Yeah,
not going to
I'll
make
give you.
or break.
I will allow you to hunt prey a random vampire.
Is it Phil the Vampire Accountant?
We'll find out later.
Okay. I now know which vampire you are preying.
Fill the vampire
Since,
with
since
holy
I know what
light.
I'm looking for, I'm going to roll a survival to track.
Sure. I'll allow you to roll another survival.
That's a little better.
Is it though?
It is.
It's a lot
Okay.
better.
Good.
It's not going to make me cry. That's going to be plus 11, 32.
Oh my God. You basically hear the word vampire and you're like, oh yeah, no, here's all those vampire signs.
Should I casually point it out to everybody as we walk?
You just start naturally changing direction to follow them. To follow the signs.
Since I
you're
know what
used
we're
to
hunting,
tracking things through the swamp.
and I know it's dangerous,
Yeah,
we are going to casually take out a kukri.
sure. This is the point at which I ask, how are you all moving through the swamp? Are you going to start moving stealthily as you approach the...
We should
Yeah.
just.
I like moving
I-
stealthily.
Yeah.
I am not unless someone else
Stealthy.
brings it up.
I am going
Stealthy,
to
Ivan.
Okay. So,
Stealth.
the plan is to
Oh.
move stealthily. Would anybody
Since
like
Scree
to...
is riding my back, she would probably notice that I got a little tense once I picked up the trail.
Yes. You're once you start closing in, if you want to move stealthily, you're probably going to have to put down the goblin.
She's not much heavier than the rest of my equipment.
That's true, but
Put
she
me
has
down.
to move stealthily separate from you.
Yes.
So,
I'm gonna wait till we're a little closer to set her down,
okay.
because my legs are a little longer. Like
Sure.
her whole body height longer.
But okay. Is anyone going to be following the expert?
Into the back.
Yes,
course.
I will be
Okay.
following
Into the
expert.
I don't need it though. That's bad.
Gee, once I
Um,
know things, I'm a little more useful. See how that works.
So I'm using your proficiency bonus, right?
No, you're
No.
using your level +2,
On my level +2. Okay.
as though you were trained.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. Otherwise, that would
Wait,
seem
plus
really
our roll?
strong.
Yes, your
Plus-
roll plus your level +2. You're already trained in stealth, though, so it's whatever your stealth
okay.
score is.
Yeah.
Your roll plus your stealth score.
17.
Okay.
15.
I got a 19. Follow the leader.
22.
Okay, over there.
Doing great.
How not okay are you?
I probably dropped 3.
Oh, come on.
I rolled. We've got
terrible.
a 13. It is when you take in what my
13
bonus
self?
is.
Sure,
Okay.
but because of your bonus, it's not terrible.
Right.
It's not good.
Does she drop me though?
No.
Okay,
I mean,
good.
You don't land perfectly.
There's probably an oh shit,
Oh, my
but
ankle.
probably not in common.
Yeah, goblin.
You don't see any immediate indications that like anything has caught sight of you.
No, not yet. I won't know till it's biting me. No.
Right.
24.
24. Okay. So, you all start moving into a more sneaky position as you see the signs becoming fresher, and you feel closing in on the prey. So, how are you going to approach the situation?
I'll make sure Scree isn't hurt,
Sure.
I'm
because
fine.
I'm nice-ish.
I'm fine. Thank you.
I'm gonna take out my whip too while we're still
Okay.
quietly moving.
Sure.
I'm gonna keep closing in, but try to keep the low profile. Hope it's a little better this time.
Okay.
Another
So-
roll, or
No, you're fine. So as you start moving in, you can see that the swamp, is more or less in its normal layout. There's, trees in fairly random locations.
well, they
and
aren't
it's pools of
terraforming it.
water. No, but as you get closer, you can almost feel their effect on the life around them.
Don't like it.
Yeah, it's almost like the mold starts getting darker and
It's just
you know,
that
the
nasty
water
bad
gets-
things are here feeling.
gets scummier, and yeah, it's not good. And eventually you see. Actually, roll perception.
Nope.
Well,
Do you want another D20?
Anyone else allowed to roll as well? Or?
I will allow your choice of one other person to roll.
Me.
I'll roll.
I am very good at perception. I should probably be the one to roll.
Okay.
it's fine.
That's fine. I'm 21.
Mine wasn't so good. But actually, wait.
Yeah, I got a 21.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually gonna be 15.
Less than 21.
But it's 15. But
Sure.
that's a little better.
Not terrible.
Come on, let me have a little teeny bit better.
It happens that like your angle is mostly blocked by trees.
That happens.
But you see that there is something out there, but you can't really get a good angle on it without risking revealing your position. As it happens, Ivan, yours is a significantly better position.
Well, he's shorter.
Yeah, and just are off to one side more, and you see out there among the water a trio of figures. They're a few hundred yards away from you still, but you can just catch them like in between two trees. One
So-
tree is
Hold
here,
on.
one tree is over here.
3 people that way, right there. I think let's sneak up ambush.
I'm gonna pull out my staff of lightning.
Okay.
Are they definitely what we're looking for?
There aren't many
Seems
people
likely.
in the open swamp. Think of it this way: if we didn't have
Kind of brushes off. Haughty obstinacy.
we didn't try to intimidate you.
No,
I
it's a
think
lifestyle.
let's-
It's just a way of being.
But I
Emily.
subscribe to that too.
Let's,
Damn it.
let's sneak up. I think
Yeah, but I'm a noble,
ambush
so I'm
them.
better than you.
Anyway, plan.
Sneaking.
How
Made sure to
about
keep
children? We are ambushing the vampires.
Quiet down.
Now,
Are we actually? You probably know we're here now, Ivan.
good. Let's kill them. Come on.
All right. Cool.
Amelie has already started to walk away.
Let's just head
Let's
in.
just go in.
So,
Stealthily.
Stealthily.
what is your plan of attack?
First, let's sneak a little closer.
Okay.
I follow your lead on this. You know what you're doing.
Do I have to roll in it again, or are we?
Yes, please.
Did I roll for stealth?
Out
too,
of
or-
curiosity,
All of us
what's the
follow.
range of my bow?
I believe 120 feet.
Get a little closer.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Are we rolling for stealth?
Yes, please.
That's
Oh.
a 16.
I have mine.
27.
A lot.
14.
30.
There we go.
Nice.
30.
Let's do it on the paper.
24.
Okay. On balance, you all feel like you manage to approach cautiously enough that it doesn't seem like the trio takes.
So are they in water or on land?
They are on land, more or less. And they seem to kind of be gathered almost like in a triangular formation around something you can't see.
Shall we? I can open up with holy water.
Was that super effective last time?
They're vampire.
I'd
Holy
like to put
water
my-
burns undead. If they are not
Hey, Dave.
vampire, then we know.
I'm going to put the kukri and whip away and take out deposit longbow
Okay,
and an arrow in my other.
sure. Anybody who wishes to draw weapons may do so.
I'm going to draw a holy water.
Okay,
Well, I just have the best range
Yeah.
right now.
that's fine.
Are we within? How close are we?
You're not close enough to get a holy water throw off. That's going to be a little bit tougher. That's
I'm
like-
probably close enough to
but
shoot, though.
You might be.
Might
Yes. You would be close enough to get
Theoretically.
a shot off indeed.
We
How
regained
useful that would be
spell
is-
slots, right?
You did.
I think I need to get a little closer. Let's see how close we can sneak up before we need to engage. Closer is better. You all can hang back if you prefer longer range, but I need to get next to them. And the closer we can get before we attack, better it is for me.
Mm-hmm.
For Big M, I'm sure as well.
I can be effective wherever I'm standing.
Yeah, so get in a position that works best for you. We will try sneak closer.
I don't want to be too far away from the party, but I'd like to hang back a little
Sure.
bit.
You can hang back far enough that you'll be well within range of shooting. But
Getting
not
to
necessarily-
somebody if
Yeah.
need be.
Yeah.
Try stay within 120 feet.
I'd rather stay within about 25 feet of most of you.
If you want, then do it. Just do not go further
Yeah.
than 120, because
Because
this is how
if she falls
far.
in the water, it's over her head.
I can handle.
Doesn't look like a swimmer, that's all.
I can
I
handle.
can swim. You don't know my culture. I have rivers. Let's just go. Just go.
Okay. The plan is to sneak close and ambush.
Yes.
I will need one more round of stealth. Please.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was actually good for once. Yay.
Oh no.
That's not the stealth die. Damn it.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, we're
Me and
gonna do
Ivan
this
got good.
initiative style. Anyone over 20?
Yes.
Yeah.
20.
Okay. Anyone over 25?
Yes.
Okay. What are you?
26.
Okay. 25 to 20.
Sneaky Ivan.
24.
Do I use my player point? Use the bramble point.
No.
20.
20?
On the dot.
Okay. 19 to 50.
17.
He was expecting
Well,
better. I
For you.
understand.
I mean, that's bad for you.
It's pretty
15
low
to 10.
for my abilities, but
14.
14.
14 each.
Yay, yay.
I'll allow you two to decide who wants to go first.
You want to go first?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
That was so agreeable.
Amelie is
And that
nothing but agreeable.
leaves. Is that everybody?
Unless you're
1,
getting
2,
punched in
3,
the face
4,
by
5. That's everybody.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
So,
I mean,
Fight
she could
us
still
from
pound her
Yankee.
into the dust, so I think it's okay.
as you all begin to move in closer, should probably get this part going.
My mini is somewhere over there.
Yeah, I got it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Whoa.
My mini is a temporary one.
trees.
Placeholder.
Swamp. As we build the swamp,
Maybe for the holiday party, we can do swamp water shots.
No.
No.
How is it worse
No.
than the juice?
No. I don't want the juice.
Juice shots.
Bree wants the juice.
Bree does. Bree, no.
That's fair.
Makes me feel like we should have a 4th of July party and have green Jello shots.
You have to do bomb pop shots.
Yes.
What are those?
Delicious.
They're good. Bomb pop flavored Smirnoff Jello shots.
Bomb pop? Like a lollipop?
No,
Like
like
the
the
ice
ice
cream.
cream. The popsicle. The red one.
And if you
Just
layer
know
it
if I am
properly, it's red,
able,
white, and blue.
I would like to close
Yay.
within 30 feet before I engage.
Yes. That is a question whether you are able. Let me have you move this back a little bit.
Who are you getting engaged to?
The
Vampires.
vampires.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck, it's
These
Twilight
things
all over
happen.
again.
Yeah.
You're actually
Phil.
gonna be like way over here.
Phil.
He's gonna marry Phil.
Phil.
Vampire accountant.
Second line.
Poor
1,
Phil.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
He works really hard, you guys.
So
You have sparks in there too.
Spark is with you. I'll give him a mini when.
Their
So
love is beautiful.
as you guys approach, battle camera.
Battle camera. Battle brothers.
You might have better luck
Okay.
just moving everything down a little.
Yes.
Alright.
No, we're good.
That's good.
So as you approach, for reference, any square touching the roots of the tree is difficult terrain, and the spots between these trees also difficult terrain.
Okay.
Not between here though. You guys have a straight shot. Because it's swampy around kind of this ring. They sort of picked a spot at the center of swampy area. Okay, so as you move in, you feel like you're getting close enough that you're almost in throwing distance. And then at the last moment, the tall figure at the front seems to notice you. And his head snaps over, and you see he has this pallid gray skin. And kind of gray-blue hair that looks... You've seen a number of mediocrely preserved corpses in your time. This is some corpse hair. But it's very nicely coiffed. Like, it's carefully,
Well done,
meticulously
corpse
styled. He is maybe just a little under 6 feet tall, wearing really fine garments, a long flowing red cape, a sort of purple
So it's almost
silk shirt,
water.
and a like what's the word for an ascot, a red ascot. He is wearing sturdy black boots, which seems to be for the swamp water, as well as a pair of black gloves, and at his hip is a rapier, which he immediately draws.
I don't blame him. I don't agree with it, but I don't blame him.
And he seems to kind of mutter something under his breath, and out of the swamp water crawls Ratsworms.
Oh god.
Yes!
No, my tree.
Tree's running away.
That was my favorite tree.
Good thing we have our slogan, guys.
We are here to
Here
take
to
care
take
of
care
your
of
rat
your
problem.
That was horrifying.
I didn't know part-time rat exterminator was being added to my resume.
Well,
And
now
yes.
you are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
When you roll with the dream team.
I'm literally doubting all of my choices now. So,
What
Press
mistakes brought
X.
you to this point in your life?
We could track it backwards, but it would take time. Alright.
so who is he most likely to go for?
I'm the tallest.
Yeah, but you're too far away.
Probably Ivan. Fun.
Let's go Amelie, I think. 'Cause she's the heartiest looking from the outside. Amelie, if you would be so kind
Because
as
I'm the heart of
to
the group, guys.
roll a will save for me.
Yeah.
no.
So 14.
Cool.
I'm still being affected by the sickness.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
no.
guys. That's the swamp gas.
Got that hero point right there.
I will allow you to choose right now whether you are spending the hero point or not.
My rolls have been bad consistently,
Sure.
so I don't know if I would waste it.
That's fair.
You're not using a dice.
I normally do well when I'm not using a dice tray, though.
It's almost like it's a completely unrelated thing. Anyway. No, damn it.
Moving on.
Oh.
I said that and immediately fucked up my phone. So, cool. 14, you said.
Oh.
What is the DC on that? Not 14.
Is it 13?
No.
Colder. Colder.
Do I hear 9?
Colder.
Can I get a vowel?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, cool. He looks at you, and in a heavily accented voice, he flicks a wrist toward the people behind you and says, "Heal them. You are under the effects of Dominate. You must
Yep.
follow his commands."
Oh, fuck.
That's
Oh.
1, that's 2, that's 3. That's the end of his turn.
Oh god.
Which puts us at Ivan.
I am
It's a good
going
thing I'm going
to
last, guys.
charge.
Is it though?
I'm going to charge forward 20, just through the rats.
Sure. Okay.
I'll be right in the middle of all 3 rats.
You have chosen
No.
poorly.
Ivan, no. What have you done? I had plans, Ivan.
So did I, damn it.
It'll
Just
be fine.
hit me. I got hit.
Sorry.
When has it ever been a problem?
Yeah.
And then
I was gonna say,
I
this
mean,
doesn't change Scree's plans at all.
I am going to chuck a thing of holy water.
I did kind of perfectly position them. Although at least you don't get a primary target. Oh no, you do. Never mind. Continue.
At Rogue Face, I think. And they're not within splash distance, right?
Yes, they are.
If I cast it in the middle of them?
If you throw it at him, they are
Yeah.
still adjacent.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
They are adjacent? Okay,
They are.
Good. In that case, yeah, I am throwing it at Rogue Face.
Okay. Please roll your tossing roll, please.
Hero
Nope.
point?
I am definitely going to hero point that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't waste the holy water.
Actually, pass it to Tiffany. She has a hero point but doesn't have
Okay,
anything
okay.
because I forgot to print an extra one. Yeah, please don't do
Happens.
that.
Do it on purpose.
Better. That is a 14, I believe. No, not a 15. This plus Dex, right? Throwing is Dex or is throwing strength?
Throwing his dex.
So 15.
Nope.
So where does it land?
I'm
It
working
would still
on that.
splash.
8 possible spots. So we will do a D8 starting directly in front of him and going clockwise. 3. 1, 2, 3. It lands right there. Hits both of these for 1 point of holy splashy damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
He hisses.
And for my third action, I'm going.
By the way, now that you are here in visual range of them, you are where you are hunting this target.
And for my third action, I'm going to draw my.
You have. Oh,
I'm
you
try-
you could have had your sword drawn. It's
But with the holy water
yeah, it's one-handed to throw holy water.
and my shield.
Oh, you drew the holy water in your shield.
Yeah,
okay.
I have my shield on my
That's-
arm.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Well, I'm trying to decide: do I want to draw my sword or do I want to draw another holy water? Because I have 2 of them.
That is up to you.
I think I'm gonna draw my sword.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
The sword is strong. That brings us to the end of Ivan's Scree.
Cool. Can you move me up to where I can hit all the rats and Ivan?
with burning hands. Is the plan?
What?
Burning hands is the plan?
Yep. Yep.
Scree's tactics do not change.
No.
There's rats!
And
I live there.
These ones don't.
These ones do look particularly dominated by vampires.
I forgot to write some. Okay.
That's a good point. Got
There are
swim.
swamp rats, right? Right there.
All right. It's a reflex save.
Yes, please make a reflex save. The rats will also make a reflex save.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah.
You are unaffected.
So you see me, Scree, right as you're about to do that, I like kind of spin around and just put my shield up right in the way. And your fire just goes right around the shield and doesn't touch me at all.
And I say, fuck yeah!
Ivan has learned.
Yes.
I knew exactly what I was doing,
What's
and
the
I was
DC the
relying on
reflex
it.
save?
19?
Okay. 2 of them succeed. 1 of them critically fails.
Oof.
So please roll some damage.
It's going to be heightened by a lot. So I'm doing a 3rd level.
Doing a 3rd level burning hands. Okay.
Yes!
Because it's my first time and I want to
Okay.
make it special.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Don't judge me. Okay, so that's 10, 20, 28,
They're what?
30. No, 29 damage.
29 damage.
Yes. Does that get the...
Yes.
I was gonna say persistent fire damage, but I don't think that
no,
one
I don't
is.
believe it does. I
No,
don't
that
believe
was
it
pretty
does.
lame. But yeah, so
So that one's real dead. You gotta take friggin' 60 fire damage. Actually, like 66 fire damage.
Jeez.
Critical
Their
failure.
weakness area of effect.
Mm-hmm.
Swarms.
but the other ones, damn them.
Well, they still take some.
I'm sorry,
right?
was
They
it,
take half.
it was how much?
It was oh fuck. 20 8, 29.
No, that's exactly legal for all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah!
First time was special, guys. It's so good.
Especially not.
Sorry, Ivan. I'm so glad you didn't take that.
I was counting on it.
So, Scree scampers up through the swamp,
Shuffle.
managing to stay on dry land, and unleashes this unholy torrent of flame.
I look very concerned.
It's
But
fine.
it's actually like perfectly aimed. It just like skims
Still
just
gonna have a little
above,
concern.
and just like scoops the rats up off the ground and burns
Food.
them all to cinders.
Food!
Oh, most of these are like some vaporized rats.
Damn it.
There's piles of ash on the ground.
Ground food.
Yeah,
That's
that's the noise it makes. Yeah.
why my name is Scree.
Yeah, it was Scree because of the sound the rats makes when she burns them alive.
So that's those
Yep.
cool times. Glad I put them in the fight.
You should know better.
I tried to make this fight so that everybody would get a chance to show off.
We are here to solve your
That
rat
was
problem.
my,
Exactly.
yeah,
That's
we
our
are
slogan.
here. Yeah.
Rat problem solved. Dream
no.
team.
Oh no.
No, we'll do it here.
Cool.
The
Even
one
though
of
there's a
one of
contrast?
the you've seen very similar looking creatures
Yeah.
not so long ago when you were ambushed in your campsite by them.
Mm-hmm.
You have not.
I
These
don't like it though.
these are a pair of women dressed all in white with the same pallid grape complexion and corpseish
Yeah, I
bluish
don't
hair.
like it.
And they have like red glowing malice in their eyes, but also seem a little bit less.
Do they have dually toned eyes like me, or are they
no.
just red with mouths?
No, they're red with malice. Like they are glowing. They're actually a luminous red.
They got vampire eyes.
They got vampire eyes, but they do seem a little bit less, ambient with intelligence than their master. That's a natural one to attack Scree.
Ha!
Neat.
Eat shit, vampire.
No, they eat blood.
Not now.
That's
Not
much
mine.
better. That's a
Not right now, they
29.
Well, fuck.
I'm sorry. It's a 25.
Ha!
With a
Does
natural
not
one?
hurt me. Okay,
No,
so
that's
I
his
have-
second attack.
Oh.
No, the natural one just misses.
Yeah, it hit me.
Oh, we are so screwed.
That was a thing. It hit.
Running.
It doesn't critically hit though,
Yeah.
because your AC is not 15.
No,
So,
that is 18.
you take
No.
They have a plus 28 on their attack. It's, we're not dealing
weird
with that.
story. You take 9 points of slashing damage as claws scratch across your chest and then sink into your arm and grab hold of you. And you are now
Great.
grabbed by this one.
Yeah.
Eh.
These things were so great. They were not great at all.
No.
They are the worst.
God, no. Why?
Oh, this one has an empowered ring.
What's that? That's her hunt target.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
No, Scree.
This is fine. I deserve it for the rats.
Someday, it's gonna stand before the water. It's gonna be like, all rats.
And
Those
then I eat
vampires
them.
really like those rats.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They were their favorite rats.
They're just jealous because they're scared of me now and stuff.
Actually, it can't
Fine.
quite get that
Fine.
far. I just realized its range is only 25.
Well,
But
at
that's
least I'm
difficult
not
terrain,
flanked.
Yeah, but you are still flat-footed because you're gripped.
Well,
Eh.
fuck. So what does that do to me?
Minus 2 to your AC.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Well, yeah.
Turns out, yes.
Yes, quite.
Oh, it rolled minimum on one die and maximum on the other. Perfect.
Average damage.
13 points of slashing damage as this one claws at you in particularly vulnerable points, like where your coat doesn't give you much protection. You feel like claws sink in.
Yep.
And then for its third action, it will just attack again.
Fuck.
Because it hasn't taken damage, so it doesn't... Oh, that's not great.
Good. That's good.
That's 14 versus your AC minus
Ah! 16. So,
2. Your AC is
my
normally
AC
18?
yeah, it's normally 18, so.
Seems
Yeah.
legit. That didn't work out.
Good.
Scree, how fucked do you look?
On a scale of 1 to 52, I look 30.
Oh my god. If I gave a flying fuck about table talk, that would be a big problem. I thought for a minute you were like, oh, she's going to try to abstract it. That'd be neat. Nope.
Nope. Not even my back hurts.
On a scale of completely dead to 52 times less dead, I am 30 times not dead.
Yes. Yeah.
30 times and
Sorry,
4
Dave.
We're good.
Sorry.
Nettles.
I'm kind of concentrating on Empire number.
That is correct.
I've got my bow out.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and do a.
Okay. That is the double hit.
It is the 82 strikes against
Yeah.
your.
Please roll some strikes for me.
No. You need to stop using that die.
I changed die already.
Change again.
Alright,
This
well,
one's no better.
But it's gonna be.
That will not hit.
Oh, let's see if the second shot fares any better.
In comparison, in fact, exactly the same.
Okay.
Wait, is that
You,
a minus
that's
4
2.
or 2?
It's actually a minus 2
Okay.
because she is
Yeah,
a
I don't-
flurry ranger.
Okay.
You are also banished. Be gone.
Dice getting flipped off over here.
It's
Don't
fine.
mind me.
It's fine.
Everything's perfect.
It looks like the problem might be
What's- what you
today.
Yeah, it might
That
just
was
be the
nice.
day.
Total? With a minus 4?
No. That didn't
So,
hit either.
15? Okay. So, no. Does not hit. You still have one more action if you would like it. You get 2 shots plus 1 shot
And
plus 1
crying
shot.
is a free action.
Crying is a free
Mhm.
action. Once
Try-
per
try
turn.
one more shot.
If you want to cry real hard, that's an actual action.
There is, in fact,
Like
a 20 on that
sobbing
die. You
is
can
an
just do it again.
action.
Time for me to start sobbing.
It's -4.
-4?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't go any higher than -4.
Just like we can't go higher than -8?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
She's taking half the penalties on her hunted.
20 altogether?
That will just barely not hit.
Oh.
Just barely.
That was deserved at this point.
It's fine. You draw a bead on this thing.
I've probably got
That-
its attention at least.
Possibly.
Maybe.
It's difficult to tell.
It,
They
has
don't-
it had a
it's
bunch
hard
of
to tell
arrows
if they
whizzing by
have
its face.
attention to give. But you unleash a quattro of arrows, but you just barely missed because you're trying not to shoot the tiny goblin that these two vampires are tag team
Or-
grabbing,
Or the dwarf right behind it.
or the dwarf right behind it. So
I'm
it
not
just
being a complete
it kind of just like its unpredictable weird movements just kind of weave around
It's
the
not really
arrows.
moving like a living,
Nope.
which is a problem. I know.
Emmeline.
Yeah. Ivan looks like in a really great flanking position.
That would seem
It
to be the
looks
case.
very pretty, actually.
So I would like to do all sorts of stabbing on that one.
Okay.
Damn.
Only some sorts of stabbing.
Limited stabbing. Okay.
Who needs it? Not me. I need it a little bit. 19.
19.
Yes.
That. Wait. Nope. You are.
I'm flanking.
Yes. With flanking, that is one off.
Ah.
You
Scratch.
lash out with your rapier, and you actually catch it like in the dress, but it doesn't quite hit flesh. Like this thing is more emaciated than you suspected, and so
Okay.
trying to stab it in the side ended up just getting fabric.
All right. I have a second attack.
Okay.
He has, in fact, more stabs.
So many stabs.
23 minus 4.
It's also
So I'm
19.
19. Yeah, again. Nope.
You're having the same problem, where like it's grabbing Scree and you're trying not to stab Scree, and it's making things complicated.
I'm
Yup.
sorry, guys. It's always in the way.
She wasn't hurt.
You can still just shoot through me. It's fine.
With my damage,
It's
I'd rather not.
fine.
It's fine.
And none of you could guess it
Yet,
yet.
Ivan.
No, but we can cast Thorn Zombie magic.
That's that's all of your actions.
Yep.
And move 10
All the
seconds.
rats are dead, so Tessie.
Okay. I am going to
see.
heighten some magic missile to send 6 ones his way.
Okay. Please
Oh,
roll
yeah.
some magic missiles.
Heal him.
Right, so the first set. And set.
Remember, each one gets a +1.
Hey. There's a lot of ones, unfortunately.
Yeah.
17 damage.
Nice. Math.
So the magic missiles in chat.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew.
6 of them, if you're
Pew pew.
Yes, six
of
magic
those.
missiles.
6 magic missiles, please. I'm ordering 6 magic missiles. Speaking of which, our new subscriber, you can cast magic missiles in our chat now.
Woo.
There you go. I see the pews.
There you go. Perfect. So, Tessie, it's done. Amelie, heal them.
You mean the two the now two that are behind me?
You are required to attack Tessie this turn.
Lightning takes up a 3rd level spell slot, right?
Yes, if you're
Oh,
hiding
yeah.
next to third,
I
which
forgot.
is your only available.
Great.
Does she get to determine how she attacks?
No. Alright.
So she has to be as efficient as possible. She can't like.
What if people look like that?
Well, I've
You will-
been rolling
You will
terribly
please
this entire
key
time,
strike
so-
and flurry of blows
That's
your
not
fine
how this-
bardic.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh god, that's gonna be awesome.
He said kill them, not kill them quickly.
A little better.
Why do you want it to be better?
So with key
Exciting
strike,
armor,
that's
yeah.
a what 23, 24.
With the +1 from key strike.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, please roll 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. Plus your strength.
Anybody got cleanse? Somebody use cleanse, please.
Yeah, please don't roll d12s by accident.
Yes.
There's only so cruel I can be.
4 and 8, 12 plus 4, 16.
Plus
Plus
a
1d6.
plus a d6 from the key strike.
Oh yeah. All right, Tussie. 19.
Okay, 19 damage on the first hit. And the second attack, please. Minus 4.
Whew. Minus 4, right?
Mhm.
All right, so 12 and 13 is 25. Minus 4 is 21.
21.
Nope. Just missed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Amelie sort of freezes in place for a moment and then looks behind her, and you see that red glint in her eyes as she turns around and just slams down into your jaw with a glowing white fist. And it hurts like a bitch. But you manage just barely in time to sense the second one coming and like lurch out of the way. But you get 2 more attacks. Please use them.
Oh my gosh.
Only
No,
one.
flurry.
Flurry of blows
Yeah.
for 2 attacks on the first action. Yes.
All right, so that's
Minus 8.
minus 8. So that's 17 minus 8 is. Wait, yeah, 17 minus 8 is 11. So no.
9. But yes.
9.
9.
Yeah.
9. Oh my god, I can't.
Or fourth attack.
17.
And now
I
one more
can't do
attack.
math. I can't do math, guys.
You're good.
No.
Nope. Okay. You may now roll a will save.
Oh, they actually give you more saves on this.
Because if she critically failed, she would not get more saves on this. But she didn't.
13.
Nope.
God.
You're lucky. You almost critically failed that one.
Oh god.
What was the initial will save? It was like a 13 or 14 too.
It was like a
Yeah.
yeah, it was like a 14.
14. Okay. And it's that guy's turn. And he's gonna fuck you up.
right now.
Thanks.
I'm a concern.
He'll advance
You're my
here,
Attack.
I have a no.
and he will
Just gonna
stab
shut up
out with his
this,
rapier.
Stab.
That's not good. And oh, that's not too bad. That's 26
Just
to
keep
hit.
striking.
26 does hit. Yes.
Okay.
That's gotta be a stupid base attack bonus.
Yeah.
It's pretty high. That is 2d6. 17 points of piercing damage
Oof.
for you.
Okay.
As he comes up behind you, and you almost get your shield up in the way, but he just stabs the point down into a spot where there's a hole, like a gap in the armor, like right at your shoulder. Like an asshole. And then he is going to...
It's just the way you said that. You're like, I wish I could read.
Yeah, I think so. I'm thinking just with
Yeah, she's exactly there. He is going to lash out with a claw for a it's like 28 or something.
28 would hit.
Yeah. Yeah, because he rolled really high for that. So he is going to deal 9 points of slashing damage, and you are grabbed.
Okay.
Unfortunately, like all vampires in this combat, he doesn't have actions left to drink your blood with. I mean, yes. He had to move. Like,
One action was stabbing, so it's like
Yes.
it seems pretty.
I mean, the stab was pretty good, though.
That was pretty big.
Ivan, it is your turn. You have
Okay.
been grabbed by a very tall,
I
very
am
angry
going
looking
to
vampire man.
take my sword, hold it up in the air, and while I mutter some words and it glows very brightly, I am casting my 3-point heal
Sounds
at
good.
level 3. They all get. They get what saves do they
Fortitude
get? Fortitude saves.
versus your class DC.
Yes.
Which is what?
21.
Okay. Makes it.
You don't get anything.
No, I know.
She's practicing.
I'm practicing so I don't keep failing.
They all make their saves. by 1 point on 2 of them.
Okay. Well, they still take half damage. So.
Yes.
Um.
Speaking of which, does Burning Hands do damage on a saved throw?
I think it does.
For some reason, I thought Burning Hands was the one spell that's just like, if you make the save, it doesn't do damage.
Yeah, the die rolls are low.
9 damage,
It might not.
and all of you heal
and then points
9.
of healing. So,
Everybody heals 9.
so
They all
it's
take 9.
4.
2 ones.
Yeah. 2 1s.
Hey,
I didn't
least
write
you
it
haven't-
down.
not having to make attack
I don't
rolls.
think so.
Sorry?
I don't have that written down, so I don't think.
I won't worry about it right now. It's rats.
Plus, they're dead.
That's my turn.
the 2 of them would probably not be dead, but I also don't care enough because this is going.
freeze up. I
Um,
must die, I think.
Oh god.
okay. Yep. Screw you are up. You are surrounded by horrible.
So bad.
Does it take one action to try to like break free of a grapple?
Yes.
They're really good at it.
Fuck.
They're okay.
Um.
The reason they're really good at it is because they get it for free with their attacks. They don't have to make athletics rolls. But you don't, strictly speaking, know how
They also
strong
let
they
go
are.
when they die.
Yes. But also, they seem fairly strong. They've got the inhuman strength thing going.
I'm gonna just try to poke it with my staff of lightning for shocking grasp.
Okay.
So-
Please cast or make a spell attack roll for me. You are hitting which one?
The one that's fighting me or holding me, whatever.
They're technically kind of both holding you.
Well, fuck. That one.
Okay.
That was bad.
End thing now.
16.
16 to hit is not enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna try to break free then.
Sure.
So what kind of?
Athletics, please.
God.
Terminator.
12.
That is enough.
Okay. Okay.
Basically,
okay.
Start-
our dice have decided
You
that we're all going
basically
to die.
flail around there
You
for a
have
minute.
one more.
No, I don't.
Shocking grasp is 2 actions.
Oh.
Yep.
You flail around like trying to slap them with electricity, and then trying to like squirm free, and it just doesn't really get you anywhere.
Cool.
And it's their turn. One of them, that one in fact, is going to sink its fangs into you and drink your blood.
My blood?
Yes.
No, not my blood.
You are drained 1.
Oh, it actually like hit me, got me.
Yeah, as long as it's grabbing you, you can just spend an action to drink blood.
Oh, well, fuck. What
You
does
are
that
drained
do?
1, and you lose 5 hit points.
Okay.
Is it?
No.
Is it gains 5? And the then it will quiet you some.
Oh, cool.
Nope. I believe that's a 15 to hit.
Yep, nope.
Hey.
Yay. Still alive, guys. Still alive.
Yay.
Now.
Temporary.
18 to hit
Yeah, that will hit.
for 8 damage, as it gets frustrated by missing the 1 claw attack and just like stabs its claws directly into your back where you can't really avoid them.
Hey, Ivan. I am exactly half dead.
This other one, however, sees its master being threatened by a certain stumpy dwarf
Oh, thank God.
and lets go of you
Yay.
because it figures its friends got you
Alright, yeah.
and turns its attentions on Ivan. For a... And why am I incapable of reading these quickly today? 20 to hit your flat-footed DC.
Nope. 20 misses.
That's even worse. That's not great.
I just kind of sense him coming and
Yeah.
manage to like.
20 again. It like starts going nuts on you, but it's not really
I heard
aiming
it.
anymore.
With my newfound dexterity,
Yeah.
just enough to
Hunch your
hunch my
shoulders
shoulders,
up
get my
and just kinda,
armor
like,
in the way. Just-
Scrabbles against your shoulder plates.
Nice.
Well, that was a lame turn for them.
Aw.
Nettles.
Alright.
It One of them drank some blood. That was the net effect of that turn.
I can't really. How far am I from us?
15 feet from either of them. Toward them this way? Or you can go diagonally to here.
That's fine.
Okay.
I just need to do it.
Sure.
I'm going to drop my bow.
Okay.
Draw.
Okay.
I'm going to.
You're going to.
Like to attempt.
Sure. Please
Because
make.
if I can prevent her from going down, that's fantastic.
Please make an athletics check using your dexterity modifier. So basically an acrobatics check if you are also trained with acrobatics. Okay. So please do that
Would that be against my AC?
against your fortitude DC. So 10 plus your fortitude save.
Thanks.
Do I get the whip? Plus one?
Yes, you get the +1.
Nope.
Okay, fortitude is more than 8. Okay. You lash out and you get it around her ankle. You
But I don't do
can't.
anything.
Yeah, you can't
She's
quite
beefier
pull her
than I
down.
expected.
She's
You can't
pretty
break
solid.
my tiger stance.
However, I'm
Oh, I forgot to put you in tiger
You're actually not in
stance.
tiger stance, so.
so.
Why did you have
So actually, Sherry, you took
Well, no, because
2 less damage. Yes, but
Oh,
I,
wait.
I had them do D8, so we'll just reduce it
Okay.
all by 1 because the
So-
averages are.
Since my kukri would I be able to move up and try to triple with the kukri?
You would have to spend another action to move up further. You can just trip again with the whip. There's
I'd like to try to trip
Okay.
her again because it's kind of worth it at this point.
yes.
That's better.
Hey.
Nice.
That's probably.
Remember, this is minus.
Is it an athletics check, right?
Athletics.
Yes.
Is it minus
You
2?
said I can use my dex.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Is it minus 2 or minus
Minus
4?
4 because you are not the target of her.
Okay.
24.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to trip her. I'm not.
You
trying to do
feel
damage.
your legs come out from under you and you fall down.
Yay.
Well, that'll at least wonder what kind of attack
She'll have to stand up.
she can do. Yeah, and if she moves, then she has to move.
That's
too.
that's
Yeah.
one less attack. I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
It also means I can potentially help more next
Yeah.
round for testing.
Emmeline,
Hey. I'm gonna make with the stabby stabs.
please do.
No, this time it's definitely gonna happen. Definitely gonna happen. Or not.
nice will happen. You get good stabbing.
19 again.
Nope. Still one less.
Yeah. Hey, natural
Nat
20.
20.
Yay.
Okay, that sounds like a critical hit to me.
And that's with the thing, so
Please.
we're gonna do all sorts of damage.
Sure.
As soon as I can remember what kind of
Do they
damage I
take
do.
precision damage?
Yes.
Okay. No, some undead or.
So does Hallmark make a sorry I hit you while you were a hated card?
I don't think so.
Maybe they do now.
6 plus 4, 8. 4, 10, 13. The 13 damage, 4 of which is persistent bleed damage.
15 damage plus 4 persistent bleed damage.
Yes.
Is that
Was it
4
fif-
persistent
15?
bleed included
Or
in that,
13?
or so it's 11 plus 4
Yeah,
persistent bleed?
it's
okay, 'cause the
15
persistent
damage
bleed-
now, but
Right. Well, the persistent bleed doesn't start till the top of their turn.
oh, okay. So
So
it's
it's
11,
11
damage,
plus
and 4 will happen.
That's against that one.
That's from knife specialization. Critical hit effects.
Minus.
You got a real good hit on that. Take your knife, you put it up, and you find that this one does have a spine.
If I had done it with my
It does, in
yeah.
fact, have a spine. Although its flesh doesn't seem to be as reactive to being cut as you would expect. Like, it doesn't react as desperately
Yeah.
as normally, as if
It
it's not
is a
feeling
magical-
much pain.
It does have a magical +1 on it.
Yes.
That's-
That is not, in fact, what its resistance is not
Yeah,
resistance
yeah.
to.
I
Interesting.
didn't know if that would help at all, but
So that's.
and then I'm just gonna do a third attack because heck it.
Not saying anything.
30 minus 6,
Minus 8.
24. Because agile weapon.
It's still minus 8.
Oh, it's still a minus
Yeah.
8? Okay.
Yeah. Because it would be minus 10 when it says minus 8.
Okay.
So
Over 20.
20, 22? Yeah, you got it.
This is with the rapier again,
Yep.
so 2d6.
Oh, if it's the rapier's not agile, is it? The rapier's just finesse.
Agile.
'Cause that's why you have a.
Oh, okay. So
So.
it'd be 2. You're right. Oh, that's 7 damage.
So. That one, like, you stab in good, but it almost doesn't seem to feel it. It twitches a little bit.
Great.
Seems like.
One of them.
Hey, some dead rats. Tessie.
All right.
Do you have to bring that up every time?
I do,
to move here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to heighten magic missile to send 4 at that guy
Okay.
this time.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
$14 damage.
14. It's not bad. Okay. Starting to look a little rough as he gets hit in the chest by 4 more of your missiles. And he looks over and gives you this cold glare.
I'll just smile at him and wave.
Offer him tea.
Oh
I
no.
don't think he gets tea.
This one, no
He
cheat.
gets the other kind of tea.
So that is Tessie done. Amelie. Please take your choice of dice and roll it for me. Any die you wish.
Oh.
Does not matter.
It's just so
I'm
he's
scared
trying to
for you.
determine which one.
I'm
which
so
one you're gonna
scared.
take. It's just determining which one.
Either that or her choice of dice might determines.
That's
Who
true.
knows? Who can say what my criteria are?
I rolled an 11.
11? Okay. You stand up and you charge metals.
I don't like this.
Please, flurry of blows to your fine new SMR companion.
Okay. Mine tiger stance this time or no?
Nope.
Oh, no,
Nope.
because I'm charging.
Yep.
Because I'm charging. That is 26, 20,
Yeah, you
26.
hit. You hit.
Okay.
26.
For 1d6 plus
Wait.
strength.
Wait, 1d6 or 2d6?
2d6. Sorry, you are correct. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Shut up.
10.
10 points.
And
Another
And
one?
you get another attack at -4.
Oh no.
So 14 there's 27.
Was that with the -4?
Yes.
Oh my god. 2d6, please.
Oh yeah, my dice rolls suck. Everything's terrible.
Let's kill the guest.
6 and 4 is 10.
10
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, 10 more.
Amelie gets up and turns her, like,
It worked. It
cold,
just
dazed stare toward you and just barrels down on you with this, like, orcish fury and just slams you twice in the face.
To be fair, my plan worked.
It
Not the
worked
way I
fine.
thought it would.
That is a living halfling right there. That halfling is super alive.
Minus-
I might not be.
You-
Yeah, to get up one.
Okay, yeah.
And now, does she make another save?
No. Yes.
Yes, please make a
Yes.
will save.
Okay. That's a 19.
19. Time to do something beneficial.
19, you say?
Yes.
19. Shame that number is higher than a 19.
Can I use my hero point?
You may.
Alright, I'm gonna try it again.
Oh, point rate, I'm getting punched in the
Sure.
face.
You got this.
That's better.
Yes.
That's way better.
That's a 27.
Yay.
You shake off the effect
Hey.
and
Thank
look
God.
suddenly dazed. You still remember everything you just did,
Oh,
but you
fuck.
cannot imagine why you did it.
By the way, the person in front of you looks a little pissed off. Not gonna kill you, pissed
Yes.
off, just pissed off.
You do immediately notice that her eyes like lose that reddish glow.
What you're saying is I probably won't shank her next time.
Okay.
Can I take a free action to bow at her apologetically?
No vow, just say
I will allow you to sort of like look shameful. I will not allow you to be graceful for a free action, but you can be ashamed for a free action. This is This is the Western society. Only shame is free. That's true.
Be angry or shameful or both.
So, okay, so that's all of Amelie's actions done. The vampire count. He looks over and notices his thrall seems to have broken free and hisses under his breath. And first, he's still grabbing you, so he's going to sink his fangs in to drink you for 10 points of damage.
Okay. Do I get a save or anything for that? Or?
Nope. It just happens, and you are drained 1.
Eat.
Delicious.
What does drained 1 do?
Drained. I will read it off here because I sometimes forget the wording. You take a status penalty equal to your drained value on Constitution-based checks, such as Fortitude. You lose maximum hit points equal to your drained value, so you lose an additional 1 hit point. You're also 1 hit point for the
Do I lose it from my current health as well?
Yes.
Or just my max?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah. This one. And then. Okay, Emmeline. Please make a will save.
Oh, no.
No.
Should have saved the hero point. Oh, really should have saved the hero point. Got a bramble point still.
That's on you.
I might die if you don't do it. Guilt. Do you really care though?
No, I won't this one time. Yeah,
You
that's
won't-
only a 15.
You won't
Okay.
care this one time.
He looks at you and with frustration in his voice says, "Kill them."
Time for me to start rolling really well, guys.
That's his turn done. Ivan.
But it's been 3 combats, so, so you're fine.
I am going to. So I take my sword and kind of gesture at him, and I cast Disrupt Undead.
Okay. That is a Fortitude save for him, I believe.
It is an attack roll for me.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember this spell.
No,
Oh, fuck.
that's a natural one.
Worst. Neat.
This is bad.
This is my favorite combat ever,
Bad.
guys.
And
I bring
I'm
extra people and everything.
gonna raise my shield. Actually, no, I'm gonna try to break free from him. I forgot he was
Okay.
still grappling.
Yes, he is still grappling.
Which is an athletics
well.
check.
It's an athletics check.
Okay, that's
Hey.
a 29.
Yeah. You manage to
You had to
wrench
think about
yourself
it.
free
I
of his
know.
horrible claws. Terrible claws.
Okay.
Scree. Life is happy in Screeland.
Life is happy nowhere. Like,
I don't know what to do.
Death is happy in Screeland.
Fuck.
It is at the moment.
They're basically the same.
You could cast a fireball on Ivan. It's always an option.
I mean, I'm not gonna. No, not this time. Amelie, help me, and I will cast haste on you.
Nice. So, because of the first time we've had haste cast, I'm going to read the actual text of it.
Help me, big friend.
Can people please stop trying to take over my actions?
This
I am
isn't taking over
helping
your
you.
actions. This is giving you actions.
I'll take it.
Don't worry.
You
they
gain
stop
the
trying to take your
quickened
actions, they're
condition
taking mine
and
now.
get to use the extra action each round only for strike and stride actions. You gain 1 additional action every round.
I think it has to be at the beginning of your round. Well,
It's just an
matter.
additional action, but it can only be used to either move or hit.
Okay.
So
Well, that is all I will do. So
that
you
is, yeah, that seems to be your most likely
You
course.
could
of
also go
events.
into Tiger
So-
Stance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or
And
yeah,
then
I
you
mean,
just-
Tiger Stance. I'd rather not go into Tiger Stance here, with right in front of Nev.
I mean,
and then I'm gonna try to
break
Yeah,
free.
no.
Okay.
I'm not trying to punch you in the face with Tiger Stance.
12.
Nope.
Yep.
It's the body's turn. It's going
Well, these
to.
turn.
saved me.
Ooh. Meh.
I don't like
Mer.
that sound.
That's like a 30 to hit your flat-footed AC. Is your flat-footed AC worse than 15? It's
No.
16, right? Okay, good.
It's
So it's
16.
not actually a crit.
Woo, okay.
But it does deal 10
I thought a crit
damage
was when it was
to you?
over 10.
Hey.
Charlie.
Oh, you're right.
Slash Bernie. This team is disbanded.
Okay, I lied.
We don't
That's,
take shortcut.
Uh,
I would take
that's
a good
21
shortcut right about now.
points of slashing damage.
I would take a shortcut.
I'm sorry. Just the fact that it was some slashing damage and it came from
I'm still alive.
But for how much longer?
Five
Not much.
longer.
her.
No. What?
20?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Get the book again.
It's like 18.
Yeah, Paul, why do you do that?
Those
Please
are
stop.
very high rolls.
That's very
Is that
far
pretty
away.
It
down?
moved it
That
really
I-
away from where we need it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, fortunately, it seems to lose interest in you as soon as you lose consciousness.
That's good.
So you fall down for the moment,
Yep.
and it drops you. It does not seem interested in wasting an action. And it moves up to join its sister over here.
This is how we die, guys.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Horrible vampire beasts. I did tune this one to be difficult. I
No
wanted
shit.
To give you guys, like, an intense fight against these guys.
Our dice also tuned themselves to make this difficult.
Yes. Interesting story. That one isn't grabbing anybody at the moment. Emily, I can't. It doesn't speak common. It doesn't know that it's master commanded you, so it's gonna take a swing at you.
Okay.
It will miss. At that point, it realizes something is wrong, and is like, "Oh wait, no, never mind," and turns back to Ivan. I was looking at it, I was like, "Well, you would have been its target before."
Yeah, I would have figured it would just keep attacking me.
But it does recognize domination because, you know, that's kind of its life. Ivan, that's 7 plus.
Gave you hate.
Nope, 21 to hit. Does not hit you, does it?
Avenge me.
And so it will take its third action.
No, wait. 21 is the... I'm flanked.
Yes.
So 21 is the target number.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Flanked is just... It's -2, right?
-2.
Okay, so 21 is the target number.
So that is
Ooh,
10 points of slashing damage for you. And it grabs you. They're sensitive, it won't matter.
It won't matter.
But that's all of its actions. So you get grabbed there. Nettles. You can spend an action to pick up your bow, or you may move.
Well, now that I'm not being punched in the face,
Sure.
I kind of recognize it now.
Yes, Scree is having some problems.
Trying to figure out how far away I am. It's rather difficult for me.
like 20?
You're 25 from her.
I'm free.
Oh, from Scree. 15.
Yep.
You leaving
Are
your
you
bow
picking
behind?
You should pick up your bow.
I figured I could grab it when it's over.
Yeah, if you mean to
Sure,
engage
but
in
then
melee
you can't
combat,
shoot
then
them.
yes.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay,
moving along
so you're
with
moving
it.
up.
I'd like to do a battle medicine.
Okay.
Yay.
Please
Because I
roll
feel
a
like
medicine
it's
check.
needed right now.
Yes.
Yup.
All right.
That's
It's gonna be. It would help if I. All right. The 10, and then we have a medicine.
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna be 18.
Okay. Please roll
DC is 15.
2d8s to heal her.
Yay.
It's not much, but it's something.
That's better than... I don't know.
It's gonna be a 9.
9 total? Okay. You heal for 9 and are conscious.
Yay.
Alright.
That's
I'm not.
1, 2. You have an action left, and you
Am I
do still
close
have.
enough to whip?
You are close enough to whip. Yes, you are close enough, in fact, to whip the object of your hunt.
I would like.
Okay. Please do so.
You could trip on Emmeline so she doesn't
I
get lots
haven't
of.
noticed it yet.
Ugh.
I will allow you a free perception check to see if you notice Emmeline has been
I'm gonna guess yes.
a lot. Yes.
It's over 20.
Yeah. You move up, and just as you're about to whip out, you're like, hey, wait a second.
Her eyes are glowing red.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to trip her.
Okay.
Okay.
My
Give it a
athletics
shot.
sucks, so my fortitude's not great either. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a natural
She's
20.
down.
Yeah.
Okay. You
down.
fall down.
But since she's a friend, I'm not gonna try to.
Yeah. Well, you can't both deal damage and trip at the same action. So.
Can't do both.
But
I hate that creepers are tripping. With this.
yeah, well,
Alright, we're gonna try to trip the other one.
that's all your actions. You move up, you heal, you whip.
Right.
Emmeline,
I'm down.
you are down. You wish to not be down.
Critically successes maybe do something.
Don't think it does with trips.
Okay.
I will check that. What did I do with that? Okay. But
Yeah.
In the
it's under
meantime,
the
if you
athletics
would,
skill. I'm gonna stand up and attack somebody.
yeah, you're going to assume that you're going to stand up and attack her.
Okay.
Punched by a family here.
Well,
It's
you keep
familiar
putting yourself
side,
in
but
front
it's
of them.
the opposite way.
Uh,
Yeah, it's starting to roll better now. No shit.
it's the best.
Figures.
26.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm not flanking though, so actually you are,
Doesn't hit for that much.
you are very much okay. Max damage. Never mind. 10 damage.
God.
Always 10, too.
Mm-hmm.
We've done 10 damage a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not looking.
It could have been
horrible, but I'm not
way
looking great.
worse. Could have been way worse.
Oh, you do take 1d6 bludgeoning damage for being
Ah.
critically tripped.
Would that have been his roll or my roll?
Doesn't matter. A d6 is a d6. Okay, so you deal 10 to stand up and stab. You have another action.
To be fair, my dad was protecting littles, and I'm doing okay at that.
You're doing solid. You're absorbing
My
hits,
face
and none of the
is
hits are that terrible. So take another swing, please.
Sorry. This one's not gonna be good. Actually, rolled exactly the same. So it was that minus 4. 23. Ah.
Wait, is that a good thing or
No,
I
that's
know,
real
it's
bad.
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 Because now that's my second attack, so that's twin bang strike.
You don't get it automatically.
Twin weapon thing?
It doesn't happen unless
Oh,
you use the both actions to do it. Right?
Oh, okay. You're correct.
Yes.
So
I did
that's- so
not
that's just a
specify
normal
it,
hit.
and therefore. But how much is
So
it?
5 damage.
5 points.
Much less.
I failed to force you to twin weapon feint. We'll assume haughty obstinacy was just like, be less efficient.
I'm gonna do
sheer,
it. I'm just not gonna do it
sheer
the best I
spite.
could.
Okay, and that is all of your actions. Please roll a will save.
19.
19 is not enough.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Is that with your
This is
obstinacy?
will save?
Yes.
Oh, haughty obstinacy is only if you succeed. It counts as a critical success. Doesn't help if you fail.
Okay. Tessie.
Although I
Okay.
seem to remember I get something too plus.
I am sending 3 magic missiles to Team Edward over here.
Okay.
but that's Phil.
No, you were hunting Phil. That's Phil.
The other one's Edward.
Presumably short for Phyllis.
11.
11? Okay. You throw another trio of magic missiles, and they go one to each shoulder and one precisely in the center. And he seems rocked backwards. And most of the hit points he just drank off of, in fact, all of the hit points he just drank off of Ivan are gone. That upsets him.
You're good.
Amelie. You have your mind back.
My
What would
mind
you
back,
like
and
to
I'm very
do
far
with
away.
it? You've got a 1,000,000-foot movement speed. You're a monk. Movement speed is like 40 or something.
How far is Edward away from me? Because he seems pretty far.
30 puts you adjacent to him.
I have 35 speed.
Okay, so you could get to right next to him over here if you
I'm
wanted.
gonna do that. That's my first action.
Mm-hmm. Slap he.
And then I'm gonna do key strike, flurry blows.
You cannot keystrike.
Damn it.
You're already
I can
dead.
only do it once. 'Cause I
Forced
gotta
you
do
to use your focus point.
it. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna do flurry blows then.
You could also tiger stance, and because that was your haste movement, so you still have 3 actions.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
You're
Yes.
hasted.
In fact, I will give you.
So then you can go into tiger stance here, and then you can have a flurry and another attack action after that even.
The beautiful white halo of haste.
Yay. Haste.
It is our savior.
Okay, so go into
Hopefully.
tiger stance, and then flurry of blows. Oh, wow. That was a 17, so that does nothing.
As soon as we start rolling for our own.
I
things
know,
again, it just gets
fucking-
worse.
Alright,
Hey.
yeah, that's better. -4, it's a 12, plus 13 is 25.
Against big guy?
Yes.
That just hits.
Fuck yes.
Nice. 2d8.
Alright, wait. Yep.
Yep.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Wait. I did flurry, right?
Yeah, and that's
That's
your
the-
second attack.
That's my unarmed though.
Yes.
So that's
But you are in
2d6.
tiger stance.
You're in
it's
tiger
Yes,
stance.
in tiger
Yeah.
stance, all your unarmed attacks become tiger
Okay,
stance.
thank you. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's fine.
7, that's 9 plus 4 is
13.
13. Thank you. That is 13 damage.
So, this is me not remembering the difference between first edition and second edition. Your fists count as magical, but they don't have any other special properties yet, correct?
That is,
Right.
yeah.
Aside from like my hand wrap.
Yeah.
I have magical fists.
You get a solid hit, like he dodges out of one, and you predict the motion, and you just like slam your palm directly into the center of his chest, and it rocks him backwards.
That was
It
my
is-
first flurry, right?
Yes, you move up, you tiger stance, you flurry,
Mhm.
and so that's all.
One.
Your
Yeah, he has.
oh no, you have one more.
Taste.
Taste. Taste is good.
Taste is
okay.
I'm so excited.
Okay. Alright. Wow.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, that no.
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
We're back to rolling poorly.
Yeah.
And it is his turn,
Fuck.
and he am disappoint. Yes. You may insult him as a free action. This is Western society. He is
No.
annoyed with you.
Amelie's not.
That's not great. That's okay,
Alice can do
actually.
whatever she wants.
Amelie,
Yes.
that's a 25 to hit you.
Yep.
Please take 13. I'm sorry, hold on. 2, 13. 20. Wow, okay. Please take 21 points of piercing damage as he stabs you in the side hard with that rapier.
Oh! Cool. 29?
21.
21. Okay.
Yes, not quite 29. That would be
Yeah, 29.
excessive.
21.
And then
Say.
Sure, it would, Dave.
he's going to turn his fangs back on Ivan and miss. And he'll try another bite and miss even worse.
Turns out biting through armor, not that easy.
Not that easy. And there's not. See, you're a dwarf. You don't really have a neck. He's trying to like grab face. And
I just have beard.
It's just not working out.
Yeah, he's got all this hair in his mouth. He's like,
Like my cat. Ivan, it is your turn.
okay. Who wants healing? Everyone heals for 2d8. They all got to roll fortitude saves.
We have to. Oh,
No, they
the
do.
enemies do. Thank you.
Of course, I rolled poorly.
It was better than last time, though.
You kind of.
I'll take
but,
any healing I can get.
Yeah, same. Same.
They also roll fortitude saves.
Oh yes. Sorry.
I will heal the 2 HP
forget.
that I dealt myself.
Okay, that's a fail. That's a real succeed. What's your DC?
21.
Okay, that's not a critical success though.
Okay.
And that is also not a success. So 1 success, 2
They
fail.
each take 6 damage, and everybody heals for 6. As my blade glows with the glorious light of the marshal.
All hail the marshal.
I feel like healing should remove dominate.
As you flash your light, he his actual skin starts to char off. He is not looking good. And that puts us at Scree. Now that you are conscious and such.
Am I still the bleeding effect thing? Whatever. From when they bit me?
You are still drained.
Drained.
That reminds me, actually, I have to do a thing. Oh, that's a critical failure. Cool.
Is that good? Is that good?
If Dave's rolling it, it's good.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, it critically failed at save against your bleed effect.
Hey.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
That
So
damage.
you are still drained, but it only affects fortitude or constitution.
Does the critical
checks.
fail make it worse?
Do I get a penalty that I'm laying down trying to cast spells?
Nope.
Cool. I'm gonna elemental toss the one that's in front of me. Using this.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. That is 23.
That will hit.
Cool.
It's 1d8.
3d8 because of the.
Oh yeah, it heightens.
Ooh.
That is
17 damage.
17.
Is it fire damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I will cast Flaming Sphere on the guy in front of me as well.
Okay.
And that's a reflex save.
That's the one that doesn't deal damage if it's a reflex save. It's not burning hands. Okay. Rats are actually dead. Cool.
Yes.
I don't have to feel like I'm handing you a free one, even though this combat turned out to be a little overtuned. Maybe.
We'll get him.
Is this going to be a rerun?
What's your
of
DC?
Tear Lit?
I'm
19.
glad I prepared some bonus positive
19?
damage.
Yeah.
It
Oh!
succeeds, it's or reflex.
Dang.
You did what?
What happened?
All of my heals are D10s.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You've healed twice. Everybody heal 2 extra hit points, please.
Okay.
I'm just annoyed.
I'm not giving them extra damage though.
That's fine.
Punishment
I
for your
forgot.
forgetting. But yes, average of D10s is 1 more than average of D8s. So we'll give
All
you
of
2
my
extra
shit.
healing.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of lay there and just go,
On the plus side, I do remember that I'm also getting.
Your elemental toss, it burns a hole straight through her shoulder. Nice. She seems to waver. If it weren't for the fact that she has dominated tenacity, she'd be probably looking for something else to do with her life.
cool.
On life, whatever.
Right. But Flaming Sphere just kind of
Yep.
does it for her.
Now it's at the top of her turn that flaming sphere goes off again, or is it? No, it's when you sustain.
It's when I sustain, and I think if they start in it, but I'll double check.
I believe that's only firewall that does it. I
Okay.
think flaming sphere it's only when you sustain.
Cool.
So she is going to move away from your flaming sphere, which I will get a marker for in a second.
Fair enough.
And she's going to go over to Yvonne. Yes. It takes twice as much, but she's got a move speed of
Quick
more than
question,
10.
actually, I do need to
Yes.
confirm something because I didn't think this. I currently, because Scree fell, I have a +1 to all of my attack and damage rolls.
Yes.
Does that burst does my healing burst count as a damage roll because I'm damaging 3 things with it? Did they get a +1?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I think so. I believe the determination we made a la magic missiles versus burning hands on damage bonuses suggests that when you're making a single roll, it's +1 to all of them.
Sweet.
So I will allow it. As a compromise for not allowing the D10 boost.
Yeah. No, I just forgot about the
Yeah.
D10. That was my bad. Nah, I'm good.
That is going to be a 29 to hit you, Ivan.
You mean? Yeah, that hits me.
They've got a pretty high attack bonus.
Yeah, just ridiculous.
That's going to be 8 points of slashing damage. And it grabs.
Okay.
And it's going to drink your blood for another 5.
Slurp.
The drain does not go up. Not this time.
Yep.
It's one down. That one knows Emmeline is on its side now, so it's going to rotate to Amelie.
Oh.
That's 26 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's 13 points of slashing,
That's 43.
and grabs you as well. And then it will drink your blood.
Oh cool.
Because they got hit hard. So you lose 5 extra hit points, actually 6 extra hit points. And you are doing stack it to the sky. Okay. That's them done. Nettles. Standing here in front of Emmeline, she has gotten back up and hit you. You feel like you feel like you'd be able to duck around her if you wanted to disengage.
I think that's probably a good idea.
It's possible.
For me.
Because like if you back down prey.
Okay. You can get it to her. You can even flank.
Can she flank?
I don't think I.
Yeah, she can go right here, flanking with Amelie.
Okay.
I also don't really deal with the cult
Doesn't matter. You've got the range for it.
Oh no, I.
Oh my god.
Standing not
Okay.
on the tree because I don't think the
Yeah.
mini's gonna.
I'm trying to get it off
Yeah.
the tree, but it just keeps tipping. Okay. So you are now flanking. You've got your kukri and a whip. Yeah, but you can just stab away with. You have to do if you're gonna do the double slash. You have to do one each.
I can also stop it with
Yeah, as a quick action. Yeah, you can do that. Okay. Okay. So quick draw gives you the interact right away, so you have to hit with that kukri for your first action. Sure. Just say.
I also had a question about Quincy.
It's an action. You have to declare it.
Yeah.
It comes up again.
Sure.
But we're gonna do my quarry.
Well, this would just be the quick draw hit, right?
Yeah. This is just the first hit.
Normal Quincy, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, so 11 plus 25.
If that hits, yeah. Deal some kukri damage.
5. And I'd like to do my twin takedown.
Okay. Yep. It's gonna be at -2 and then -4. So first one is with your good kukri. Yeah, at -2. Hits. So rock some 2d6s, is it?
Eight.
Okay. As you slash and then go up, bring them down in an X, and you're cutting. The lack of meaningful bleeding is a problem, but
Striking. Doesn't that have?
only on the criticals.
Just double check.
I'm just saying my point is it's resisting some of your damage. Yes, but I tried to be artistic.
Second one.
Okay, and that's
Cool.
moves hit. Okay, that's all of them. That puts you at Emmeline.
Yeah.
Uh,
Target is getting away from me.
Please roll a die of your choice.
Please don't roll.
2. Emmeline is a very focused
Dave.
person.
Dave.
You get to go after Amelie.
Huh.
Wait, what?
After Amelie?
That was the target, wasn't it?
Nettles was the target.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I meant Nettles.
Yeah.
You moved over right next to Amelie, and I'm like, that cluster over there is where you get to move.
You're going after a big girl.
Yep. Going after the one that I don't know.
Yes.
That makes sense.
An angry big girl.
How does a 22 sound?
You are
Hey.
flanked. So your AC is -2.
Yes, barely.
Sorry, it's gonna be bad.
It's fine.
Somebody's getting good at this face.
Hopefully someone will make their dominate save.
9.
It's not so bad.
Oh.
Oh, and the second one's definitely a miss.
Nice.
Without a doubt.
Cool.
Then I get to save.
Yes, please make a will save.
Why? Why you do this? I don't know. That's not the save die, actually. That one. Yeah, so... Oh, that might be a critical failure. So I'm gonna use a bramble point. Because fuck this shit. I want to be able to do something in this combat.
Sure.
Fuck this shit up.
Nope, it's even worse.
How bad?
11.
That is a critical failure.
Alright, I'll just go home, guys. I'll be back.
Bye, Paul.
You're doing things for the other team. Tessie.
Okay, that will be 3 more magic missiles at that guy.
You're gonna get him sooner or later.
Yes. I swear to God.
3d4 at a time.
Yes. You're on to my evil plan.
Go for it.
Ooh, nice.
4, 8, 13.
13.
Poor Edward's probably getting a little annoyed at being smacked in the face.
It's a
by
problem. This one, like, one of them catches him in the center of the forehead and leaves this big, gaping, like, scorched mark there down to the bone.
So as she casts, she just does motions like that.
And you're the new
That's one way to
target.
test it off.
Amelie, you're up.
Okay.
Take him out.
Alright, so I need to try to get ungrappled.
You can get him grappled.
You could
if
also
want.
just
You can
kill
also
the
just
thing.
punch him.
Okay, I'll just.
Being grappled, interestingly, does not stop you from punching.
Okay. That's really stupid for him. Yeah.
Flurry.
Not flurry. Not at all. Not at all. That one was terrible. That was a little better.
Yeah.
You were
Oh
rolling
my
a
God,
d12. That was the wrong die.
What?
Okay.
That's fine. I'm
Yeah.
fine with this.
Guys,
Since
I'm
you
real
basically
sick.
could not possibly succeed while rolling a d12, I'm okay with you.
Okay, so first
Alright.
hits.
It's a 15. No, not
Total?
15. Not 15.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 12, so that's 25.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm
It's
like,
I'm sorry.
I'm like, I definitely saw
sorry.
2 numbers on that face.
that will just hit.
Yay.
Thank you.
It's
2d8?
by 1.
2D. No, because I'm not in tiger stance.
You're still in
You are
Tiger Stance.
still in Tiger Stance.
You never
What
jumped
the
out.
fuck?
You
You
maintain
never jumped out of
Stance.
Tiger Stance.
It just,
Until you want to. If for
Yeah.
some
No.
reason you want to.
no.
Tiger Stance, there's really no reason ever not to be in Tiger Stance. Like, unless you just don't want to spend the action.
That's 11 plus 4 is 15.
Yeah.
Please describe it.
Yay.
I'm really tired, y'all. I'm pissed off. I'm just gonna punch this thing in the face. Just once. I have a
It's
weird
just-
whip
It's
sword on my
weird.
leg. I mean, I know what it's from because I know what happened.
Emily just is
Yeah.
tired. He's like, fuck this fancy shit. Poof, dead.
Okay.
It's like, get the fuck off me.
He's got you, and like his fangs are still in your neck, and you just look over and you go, BAM! And drive a punch into his nose, and you feel like his entire like upper jaw smash and get driven upward.
Stupid.
And he vanishes into mist.
Wait, Edward does? Okay.
As soon as you hit him, you see his eyes start going unfocused, and then he just melts away into this dense mist.
That fucker like took over
You
my head and made me attack my
have-
friends.
Interestingly, his rapier was drawn at the time, so it falls to the ground.
Cool.
You have 3 more hits.
Yep.
And another
You
vampire.
do, and
standing
there's
next
another
to you.
vampire right next to you, which you are flanking with your lovely friend Nettles, who you punched a few times.
So lovely.
Obviously, Emmeline, your domination hits.
Alright, so that's -4. Wait, that's 21.
Yeah, 21 total with the flank that hits. Just barely.
Okay.
So a couple of things. First of all, your flaming sphere was left.
15, 19.
This is where Edward is. 19. Wait, I'm sorry, 19,
19
damage.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, girl.
Monks.
I mean, yes, but still.
The first one was for me having to hit Nettles. I'm sorry, no.
Was this was the second part of your flurry? Okay. Math. It's really hard.
Don't advise it.
You get a solid slam. Like, you just turn around. You don't even use your hand on this one. You just turn around and, like, kick across this thing's face. it's some like Chuck Norris bullshit. Right? Okay, you still have 2 more hits.
3.
No, 3, you're right.
You have 3 more hits.
The thing's not down.
Haste M good.
Yes, it is.
Just keep
And it's not even it doesn't even end because you fell unconscious. It just keeps fucking going.
I rolled a 19 on that one.
That's pretty good.
That's,
So
that's an 11.
minus 11. Is that? Oh, I'm sorry. Is that with your stuff or just on the die?
That's just on the die.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you-
So
so-
11 plus a million.
11 plus 13 is
That's
24.
that hit.
24. That's. Alright. 6, 10
Okay.
damage. Then I have another one. I have another one, right?
Yes.
You have 2 more,
I
in
have
fact.
2 more.
Yes. Just keep rolling.
I'll just do 2 more.
Because Flurry of
Because-
Blows and Haste.
Oh,
Those
Flurry. I
mistakes.
forgot about
She gets
Flurry.
That one does- that
four
one doesn't do
attacks a turn,
anything.
and one of them missed twice.
So he gets 5 hits.
Yes.
That one doesn't do anything because it's -8, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
So that's 1, and that's
Nope.
okay. So you turn around, you kick across her face, and then you drive a fist down into her temple as she's reeling. But then, like, you're next to, you're just you kind of assume she'll react like an opponent would, and she reacts more like a mindless, controlled corpse does. So it doesn't work out there. But you got some pretty good hits in there. And it is his turn, and he starts to float away.
Oh, he's still alive.
Wanted to magic missile missed, damn it.
Aw.
Nah, I didn't really. No.
Ivan.
Is he still in sight?
His mist has either out of sight or merged.
I guess the main
with
thing, it doesn't
other
go
mist.
up as well.
No.
It only is on the ground.
It appears to only go along.
If I move, could I possibly get within 30 feet of it?
Theoretically.
Roll.
Give me a roll check.
It's a 17 religion.
He's currently immune to damage.
All damage?
Yes.
Including positive? Oh, okay.
You don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I'll give that one to you for
Yeah.
free because this fight has been a little bit
Yeah.
rough.
I'm like, I have anti-vampire
Well, I
spells.
understand.
So
I,
was
understand. I had to
assuming.
read that a couple times too, but it literally says he just doesn't take damage.
This is
All right.
vampire
After the
honey
missile.
I am
butter.
going to spin over and point at that thing and cast Disrupt Undead, the thing that Amelie is punching.
Sure.
Hey.
That is a 22.
That is exactly its AC.
Nice.
Awesome. That does 1d6 damage, I believe. Positive damage, and it needs to make a fortitude save.
That's a lot.
Okay. It needs to critically fail a fortitude save for
It
more
does not.
effects. That is
It probably critically succeeds. Fortitude save.
9 damage.
To that one?
You have 9 positive damage.
Still alive.
Oh, no. 10 positive damage. Sorry.
Don't you mean still
You-
unalive?
Reach out. I'm assuming it's a ray of some kind. I don't really know.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. You reach out and like this ray of sacred light shoots out in a weird
I
swordish kind
gesture
of
with my
shape.
blades with my
Yeah.
blade.
And yeah, like, basically the
Uh-huh.
blade of your blade like extends in
Light
light
shines out of it.
and just nails it in the chest, and it reels backwards.
Uh-huh.
Still like cinders still coming off of its flesh.
And then, as my third action, I'm going to spin around and slash at the other one.
Okay. And that is okay. So it is at -5 because it's
Another attack. Nope.
okay.
It is a 12.
Scree.
Grand total
13.
like, average of our
Cool.
rolls has
I'm
been
gonna
about
move
8.
my flaming sphere onto the one that's right next to Ivan.
Okay. And then you
Scree's
may
just
roll
like,
some dodge.
I cast from down here.
It's safer. Slightly immersed in swamp water.
Feels good, comfy.
Yes, it's definitely not vampire fangs. So that's
Yes.
the music.
Oh, not the music.
Oh no, it's still going. It's just quiet. Okay.
Okay.
Continue. So that
Reflex.
does how much?
Reflex
Okay,
save.
reflex save.
Nope.
Yes. Cool. That's okay. 4. So 9, 10, 13 damage.
Please describe it.
Eat on fire.
I just want it to kind of like roll at her and then just kind of like trample her over and roll her to dust as it goes over.
So even though it normally doesn't really have mass, it kind of does in this case. Like the force of the heated air just sweeps her along with it as it rolls, not quite touching the ground, but just kind of rolls along, and you see this thing get dragged, hissing and screaming for the first couple of feet, and then not screaming, and then not
still
even
hissing.
moving,
And then just
and then
ash.
just gone.
Cool.
Just
Yay.
ash.
And make sure to get that game.
And then I will try to do a produce flame at the other one.
Okay.
That's 24.
That will hit.
Cool.
It adds your charisma.
Yeah.
Just describe it.
I
I
Just
look
like-
down and I'm like,
I want to be
charisma
like just like
modifiers.
laying on the ground like this and then like look down and just be like meh.
It's just like, oh yeah. Kill
Just
them.
have it just like kill them. Have it just like do like a little hole through her chest or something.
It's it just shoots like a flaming bullet. It's like straight through her sternum. And she goes, and then just slouches over. No, she does not go to ash. Yeah, I mean she still
Yes.
hisses and burns, like, but she does not fall to ash or anything.
Yay.
Fuck you,
Still alive.
vampires.
I'm going to quickly before rounds end.
Yes.
Battle medic myself.
Okay. You can do that after rounds end.
Yes.
I will get up and search their bodies.
Yeah.
Body, you burned.
There is a body.
I will
There's
yeah,
a
search
singular
the
You
body.
may search
I
the
will-
body.
I will
hey,
also
vampire
search
fangs.
the area.
Which
That's a
are you
no.
going after Edward or are you going after Phil?
Edward.
Edward. Okay. Please make perception checks, the both of you.
I did. It's 7. Not
7?
good.
Not
Oh
great.
fuck.
You
Okay.
look down at the body and you're like, oh, that's burned.
It-
Burned
it-
by holy light, burned by fire lights,
Stab.
burned by stabbing lights, burned by punching hard.
So much fun.
12?
Yeah.
You do
Let it
see the
be.
rapier sitting there on the ground.
Okay. I'll pick it up.
Okay, you pick it up. It is a normal looking rapier, except it's like at its hilt, it's got this weird kind of twining basket work that almost seems like it's designed to look like blood is dripping off of it. Also, some blood is dripping off of it, but and attached to the pommel are 2 runes.
We have 2.
That's kind of gross in a weirdly beautiful sort of way.
Interesting.
I'd like to check the area to make sure they didn't do anything especially weird to it. Maybe a nature roll?
Yeah.
I'm going to walk over to the vampire and try
No.
to pry its fangs out.
Please make an
I
athletics
Is
check.
there anything that I can do to try to figure out what the runes are?
As a
You may attempt to
19.
identify them, but please hold.
That was a 13.
You
so.
get some vampire fangs.
I'm going to hand a fang to Scree.
Slash and
for in-
burn.
paid
Flash
for
in the
in
burn.
blood.
Tie it to my necklace.
I think I'm gonna take
This
this,
was in
time
my
to just
neck.
kind of
Okay. I think
Souvenir.
Okay, it's time. I think for us to get the healing. I'm gonna pull my lantern out and shine it around. And
I am bad.
I'm going to take the wand out and cast the 2-action heal on you.
Cool.
So that is.
I am at full health still.
Because it took control of you. And just,
That heals at 9.
Because I
Used
spent
you.
the entire
Okay.
battle
Number 9.
dominated.
I'm half
Um,
bad.
also 'cause I'm
and
nice and didn't smack you
Then
with
I'm
a
going
kukri.
Wouldn't
to.
have helped at all.
No, that's a pen.
Cool. So that's. Another. So another 19.
Okay.
You for? They go and start
Uh,
measuring you. I will keep going later. I'm gonna go around and just heal everyone. Who else needs healing?
who doesn't?
Do you need healing?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you?
You're
Oh
not-
yeah, because
yeah.
his AOE heals got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you got nailed pretty hard.
For
but then-
you, tapping the DC 20. Yep.
nice.
I didn't get to do anything.
That actually.
Actually, I could.
You did some stabbing at the beginning.
You stabbed me.
They have
And then
resistance.
What's that?
They have
That actually
damage
crits
resistance.
on you.
Yes, but I mean,
so-
it did get through the damage
The
resistance.
bleed
Actually-
did.
I could battle medicine myself, couldn't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Um,
I think it's over 15, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So you
17.
heal
you
yourself.
heal
for
for 33.
For a d6.
2d8.
33 heal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go up and I just start wrapping you up and I just like am in the groove with you and wrap everything up like perfectly, tie it all perfectly. Over the next 10 minutes, it is just the best, just about the best you've seen me do, and it heals you for 33.
Damn.
Pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'm at full health now.
How are you,
Yay.
Not feeling so great, but not the worst.
Okay, well,
She used battle medic on her. So. Oh well, you
But
can do
that's
it normal.
A heal
Yes,
is different
yeah.
than.
Right.
and that just succeeds.
and
Yeah.
Battle medicine doesn't
Does
say
go
that
for the
somebody
DC
else
20.
can't do it right after you do it.
You can roll
So-
D10s though, can't you, for healing?
Not for a treatment, for my
Yeah, that's just
heal
for the
thing.
heal spell.
Gotcha.
So you get 18,
That's pretty darn good.
which actually reminds me that for the heal I use on you,
Yes.
Yeah, I'm.
it was
almost
actually
great.
19,
Almost.
Almost.
not whatever I said it was.
Well,
I don't remember what you said.
I don't remember. I
The
think.
first
I
one?
think.
Oh, okay, then I'm good now.
pretty good.
Okay.
Whatever.
No.
What calls it?
17,
I could
but
probably miss
instead
I
of
think
9.
it's still good. So
You healed another 8.
Don't worry about it.
yeah.
You guys have time. There's nothing currently attempting to murder you.
We gotta find the thing though.
the thing.
The thing.
The thing.
The star thing.
The star.
Well, that was
21.
intense.
21.
Did he not drop anything other than that rapier?
Not that you saw.
Is the star in the rapier?
No, I was saying that.
You-
Victor.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Not that you saw. This is a +1 striking rapier.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's why it hit the shit out of you guys. The striking was my own addition.
Well, it didn't
That-
hurt
Thank
me.
No. it
Everyone else did.
Well, we have +1
Fuck you,
will be.
outsider.
This will
Aw.
be very
I'm
useful.
kidding.
I
Do you-
saved
do
the
you use rapiers?
littles.
I know.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
So
I'm kidding.
I think. Do you want?
Yes.
Still love you.
Sure.
Orojo.
Takes a look at it. A little on the nose.
Well,
Looking at the basket weave.
this
I give a
subtlety
slight
did not
glare.
seem to be his strong suit.
Yeah. She,
Well, yeah,
don't
this will
worry,
be a
Amelie
little
would
better
not
than.
ever say fuck you.
This will be a little better than what I have.
I know, but
You
she-
currently
she-
current
knowing her,
rapier
she's
has
not gonna do that.
+1.
She's
yeah,
nicer
we'll
than
have
that.
to pull that.
She's
further
nicer
off
than I
and
am.
Put it on something else.
Who else has weapon they need? We will figure out later.
I look pretty darn kitted up.
So we'll figure
It's
out
almost like I
later.
designed the
In the
guest
meantime,
character
I'll
to be
take your plus one rapier.
self-sufficient.
No, I can put it in the bag. Like the bag of holding back from Scree.
Yes.
And
No,
open it.
no, give me.
Oh.
It's my rapier.
It's got like a family crest on it and stuff.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
cool.
super. It's super family oriented and decorated.
Oh, I did not know. Okay, well then we will transfer rune. I put the blood
I'm
hilt
still gonna use
rapier.
that one. I'm just gonna carry both of them.
Damn.
I no longer am
Okay.
carrying the tent.
It does not have scabbard. I was thinking
Oh, it didn't drop a scabbard.
scabbard was
No,
on his
no,
hip.
it's still on his hip, presumably.
Yeah, because it dropped because it was in his hand when he missed
He
it.
Gotcha.
turned to mist. Is nothing you can do when they do that. It's very annoying.
Asshole.
His-
Duh.
Yeah.
Watch Jason Bowman's gonna come in and is like, that's not how that works. Oh my God. But it says right there, they're immune to damage.
In that case, I will let you have this one and give you the family one.
Just- Don't worry. It is not touch anything else in there. It has its own little space. It's protected.
Thank you.
It might.
But only in an extra dimensional, like, shameful sense, not in anything that will actually damage.
Okay,
Yes.
well,
You'll just know it's been touched by rocks.
in the meantime,
My rocks,
in the
Emily.
meantime, let's look at
mine.
what they were looking at, and I'm going to go investigate whatever they were huddled around.
Okay, please roll a perception check.
It is now splashed with holy water.
That'll teach it.
That is a 25.
They're on the ground. You see a little metal star.
Ah!
It appears to be a 5-pointed star, with the top point and the 2 bottom points longer than the 2 on the side.
That's probably what we're here for.
Does look like. I will take that and put that also in the bag of holding.
Sure.
Everything goes in the bag.
Does
It's
it have any
all
religious
was in
significance
the
or anything?
bag. You may roll a religion check if
I
you
would
wish.
like to.
I would like to, if religion is an applicable stat
Sure.
to that, then yeah.
Ooh.
Nope. I got
Uh,
13.
Stars are weird.
27?
27. It's clearly some kind of ritual object. But now that we are done with the combat bits, I think we are going to finally take our break.
Yeah.
What time
Normally
is
we
it?
do combat after the break, but the timing was such that.
It
We were in
didn't
the
work
middle
out.
of
It didn't
combat
work out.
around break
Worked
time.
out.
So we are going to take a break for about 15 minutes, maybe 20 on the outside, and then we will be back. So please stick around. We will
Back
talk to you
soon?
again real soon.
See you shortly.
Okay, we are back.
Hooray!
Thank you for sticking with us.
Hello, best friend.
Um,
Hello,
so,
friend.
a couple of quick things before we dive back in. Wanted to talk about our schedule for the next the next few weeks. Again, real quick. Next week on the 1st, we're doing something a little different than normal. We are going to be playing Untitled Goose Game.
Yay!
Because holiday schedules make it difficult to do our normal thing. So we're going to prepare an Untitled Goose game for you guys.
Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat, and it's terrorizing a small village.
Yay!
And and then let's see. After that, we've got a normal game on the 8th and the 15th, 16th, 15th.
15.
Math. And then on the 22nd, we are going to be playing Power Outage, which is a fantastic child superhero game designed for children, and we will be going to great pains to make it a child-friendly episode. We will be pre-recording it in case I have to edit out any of my lovely friends.
You've said more swears than anybody this episode, Dave.
This episode.
Yeah, I understand.
Have
That's-
you seen some of the other episodes?
Yeah.
I have discipline when I want it.
We're just getting them all out now.
Yeah.
Are you
yeah.
sure you don't want some sleigh bells to edit it out?
But right, so there will be that.
Superhero noises, like,
And
wow.
so that system is super cool. I'm working on a like holiday themed one shot for us to enjoy for that, so that will be fun. And then the next week after that, on the 29th, we are going to be taking the day off because I figure we deserve it. And we have families, and they
Christmas
like
too.
to know we exist.
I won't because nobody cares.
We care. You care.
And then after that, we'll be
I just-
back in the new year
So.
with a set of new and interesting things that we are working on for you. Other things. I know there were a couple people who are new. First of all, welcome.
Welcome.
Hey.
New people are the best.
And thank you again to the people who subscribed at various insanely high tiers.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. I saw also Quake TV gifted a sub, so
Yes, thank you.
Aw.
Thank you as well.
Thanks, Justin.
We are going to do, as we usually do, a quick Q&A session at the end of the game
Mhm.
for people who have questions.
thank you.
Other thing, for anybody who needs it, on YouTube, we have all of our episodes. There is links in the description down below. And
That's how I watch most of the episodes uninterrupted.
that's how quite a few
Yeah.
people watch it out.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. And if you don't feel like watching, say, 30 hours of gaming content just to catch up, we do have a story so far video for the first 10 episodes on our channel, which gives you the quick overview of the story. It won't get you all the way to where we are here at episode 14, but it'll get you a good bit of the way.
I'll get you close.
It'll get you
Yeah.
close.
Episode
Close
what,
enough.
11? 10, 11? Yeah.
It's
10.
1 through 10.
1 through
So,
10.
Yeah,
So.
and then we're going to be doing it every 10
Morgan, you're
episodes.
so sleepy today.
Also, if you pop on the Discord, you'll occasionally get to see new art for the game
Yes.
before anywhere else.
Yeah, for anyone who joined us after the beginning, this is Tiffany. She is our official artist. She did all of the lovely character portraits that you see. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen like
Like they can
like
see.
the viewers can see my finger. Like,
All
she-
of these.
she did all the character art and the large art versions that were in the intro, which is also on our YouTube. If you missed that, it's really
If you want to get a
That's
good
very
look at the
cool.
art, it's on the Instagram.
yes. On the
The
Instagram, we
art
have
is
our
all
art.
up on
I
our
think it's
Instagram
on the
now.
On our Discord,
Facebook too.
I don't think so. Actually,
You should put them up. We'll put them up on the Facebook
I will
after this.
definitely
That'll
put
take
them
all
up.
of 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and we do have our Discord down in the description as well. We hang out on it all the time and bullshit, and it's great.
Yeah.
You can chat with us
Fun
at
and
almost
memes,
any
we talk
hour
about-
Yes,
yeah.
like we were in fact actively chatting at 5 a.m. this morning
because
for
sleep is for the
reasons
weak.
passing understanding. So, I think that's everything. Unless anybody else has anything that they think we need to announce.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Okay. Cool. Then let us slide right back in
Let's go.
to the Creepy Place playlist because you're in a swamp.
back into our DM.
This isn't creepy for me though. This is home.
Well, you're
For
creepy. I
you.
don't know what to tell you.
But it's,
My eyes are jewel-like. I kind of look like a dragonfly.
so we have
So you have just
found
found
the star.
the metal star.
Well, it looks like this is what we came for.
Who else
Problem
was going after Phil? You were the only one who searched.
problem probably came from vampires. They tend to ruin the area they in, so
We should probably track that down and finish it.
Have any way of tracking a mist cloud?
not that I know
Nothing in
of.
the rules says I can't.
That's fair.
I know of
yes
it.
and no.
I mean, you can
It
try,
doesn't expressly say no.
No.
It
I
especially
mean,
says that you can try.
yes. You may make rolls.
Oh no.
No, we can't make rolls at the table. We really
Having some
can't.
war flashbacks to wars I wasn't born for.
I would like to track down. I do think, to be honest, if we take Star with us and leave, he probably leaves as well. Probably only reason he was here.
Maybe.
Fighting him again, minus one party.
I simply do not know how to track.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Metal.
I can try to track him down.
If you can find trace of mist floating along ground and track that down, then you are welcome to.
I don't see a point in not trying.
If you find mist hints, then let me know.
I guess it's worth a shot. It's not like we have any other
Let's reread the
specific
tracking
destinations
thing.
In the meantime, I will, let's search, see if anything else is in the area. What is the area around? Is it just a random clearing, or are there structures or anything around?
There's no structures or anything. This
Okay.
This is
Just a
kind of
random clearing.
spot. It's not even really a clearing. It's just the trees aren't particularly dense in the swamp.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the spots on the ground are just like puddles
Water,
of
yeah.
Water.
So there doesn't look to be anything else around. There was just the star on the ground. Okay.
By itself.
They were gathered around it when you first came in, as though perhaps performing a ritual of some kind.
Is there anything else around that looks to be
There's a dead vampire.
part of a ritual?
Oh no.
So there was just a star with 3 people, but no like sigils inscribed on a tree or
Not
something.
yet.
Like. Okay.
We may have got them early.
Yeah.
But there is a dead vampire.
We should probably burn that.
I'm gonna quickly search through the vampire stuff to see if he has anything on him besides wispy clothes.
Okay. Roll perception.
That is a 23.
Yay.
Okay. She appears to have a pocket full of random assortment of coins.
Huh?
They seem grimy, as though they've just kind of been left in this dirty pocket for however long, neglected. As well as a wooden rod about yay long with steel caps on each end of it,
Okay.
which is sort of like tucked into like a belt.
What would it be to
Satchel.
identify the rod?
I will allow religion for that. That's fine.
Can I assist?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
The 19 to identify?
I got an 18 flat out on the die.
Jesus.
So if you want to add my bonus, that's
Okay,
25.
I'll say it works. I think technically it might be one low, but I'm not going to do the actual math on this. So, this is a traveler's any tool.
I've heard of this. Traveler's any tool. The
A what?
is item can essentially turn into, well, any tool.
Very useful.
So like a full kit?
Here, I show. And I'm going to take it, and interact with it and kind of shift it to turn it into a shovel.
Sure.
And
The cap on the one end just sort of almost like melts into quicksilver and then expands out and forms into the head of a shovel. And on the other end, it melts and expands out into the handle. You get this. It's fairly short.
Mhm.
Like it's meant for trench digging and not like heavy shovel work. But you know that you could make a long shovel, but just for demonstration.
And then I shift it and turn it into a hammer. And then I turn it back into its default. It's like, is simple tool. You can make any sort of basic tool we need.
Wow.
It's a very good find.
Is useful.
Now, if that's it, we should probably.
I'm going to use prestidigitation to clean off the coins. So you're like muttering in Dwarvish over the pile of coins, and they slowly like clean themselves and start counting them.
It is. It adds up to about 24 gold.
Okay.
Wow.
That's like there's a couple of copper left over, but
What a show.
Which was which 4.
I can
I'm gonna try to get Scree to help me remove the body from the ecosystem
okay,
Produce flame.
sure,
because I don't want to leave that kind of litter.
I approve.
Also, don't want it to come back.
Double check, that's fine.
I'm paranoid.
Sure.
Cool.
We will spend. We will take 10 minutes to burn the body.
Yeah, it takes about 10 minutes.
That's
Turns
fine.
out burning a body with a little ball of flame, not the easiest thing you've ever done, especially in a
Not
damn
wasting
swamp.
a spell. Spell.
Yeah, too. Sorry.
Yeah.
Even so,
Scorched earth.
Scorched earth.
No, we're trying to avoid that.
there's a little bit of scorched earth. You're
gonna
burning on
happen.
fire.
Yes.
It's gonna happen.
But yeah, sooner or later, it's down. You can't quite like get through all of the bone or anything, but it's down to more or less its component bits.
But nothing's gonna eat it and get sick off
No,
it.
no.
And we have the fangs.
Hmm.
Can I grab one of its fingers bones? Finger bones and like
Before she
pull
chars
off?
it,
Sure.
is it the middle
Emmeline, come
finger?
here.
Okay.
and I will tie it to her friendship bracelet.
God.
I get more additions to my friendship bracelet. Yay.
Not shit tier friends.
This is what you get for not killing Skourteil while dominating.
Yes.
I cry because I have no friends. No.
I'll pull off another finger bone.
Well,
You're at least rock to your friend.
Yes.
Rock to your best friend. It's probably
But
better
I don't
than
have
liar
rock
best.
throw. No.
A little better.
It's a little better than liar to
It's a
your
little
best
less better than
Little
Orm,
better.
but you know.
Not as good as Orm.
Yeah,
Or
no.
Sparks.
liar to your best friend is really kind of bottom tier.
I did feed Sparks, though.
Yeah, you get a finger bone too. Here you go,
Awesome.
and I will make her a necklace.
I put that in my pack where it won't get damaged.
Sure.
You will wear it with pride, or you will give it back.
We're in a swamp. It'll attract bugs.
No, it doesn't. There's no
It's-
meat.
It is burned.
Okay, so it's a charred bone.
Yes, yeah. It's
You know
like,
what? It's not the weirdest thing I'm wearing.
no, probably not.
I take the necklace and
Not like
instead
some
of
piece of a giant bug carapace. Like,
how'd you know how I made my shoulder pads?
Anyway,
Where did you find a
this
beetle?
used to be
Well-
a mosquito that was this big.
I used its wings on my back as a cape. No.
Nice.
Unless we know where to find vampire, I think is best to report back.
Would
Start heading out.
a tracking roll even?
Not really. I mean, it doesn't really leave any traces behind. There's not a lot
What
to
about my
track.
compass? Tell me where.
It drifted roughly east. You can wander that direction.
Actually,
Actually, I
would,
drifted roughly north.
Okay.
would I know
It knows
what
where we're going.
locations it might go north?
You can roll a religion check.
That I might actually do okay on.
I don't know. I can't see it.
That's gonna be plus 9, 27.
This vampire is returning to its coffin.
I figured that.
Where its coffin is, hard to say. You do know that.
Monastery?
Always monasteries.
Aw.
I mean, there are monasteries.
There's
but that's-
definitely ones north.
Actually, no, it's south.
No, there'd still be ones north, just
Oh.
way further.
Yes, there is exactly one north, and then maybe one or two more further north. But anyway, Acadia has one.
There's actually 2 you mentioned on here.
That's
They're
on
north.
Skourteil. They're both south.
Neither here nor there.
Anyway, so you do know that with a roll that high, you know it can hold that form for 2 hours.
That's probably going within a reasonable amount of distance.
Either that, or it'll if it can't get to its coffin within 2 hours, it reforms unconscious on the ground.
All right. It's probably headed back to its coffin.
So,
And it can only hold that for so long. Probably about 2 hours?
Do you know of any settlements that are within 2 hours?
I'm thinking it probably wouldn't be in a settlement because I know I wouldn't tolerate that in my neighborhood.
wouldn't
The coffin
necessarily
would be
know.
Like a graveyard or something.
There's graveyards everywhere. When you die here, you just kind of...
Would I be able to make a roll to identify if there's anywhere in the area that might be likely for?
Probably don't know the
I was gonna say,
area well enough.
If
neither
if
of
I
us are
can't
from
think
here.
of a terrain that it would go to,
Honestly, northward, there's not much in the way of settlements. Most of the northern end of
you'd
Skourteil
probably
has
find a
been
weird...
more or less
hut.
abandoned.
Well, you can't live there safely.
That's what I mean. Like
I live there because I'm an asshole.
Well, you live in the swamp. There's a whole forest north of you, like keeping
where I
them-
go occasionally.
Right, but you know the evergreen forest to the north is the real border, and there are Skourteil forces in there, but not any permanent settlements really.
There wouldn't be anything permanent to the north, but there might be abandoned huts and such. You guys are going back that way anyways, aren't you? Towards the border.
Mm,
Yeah, probably best not to stay over in Skourteil
The-
too long.
What's wrong with Skourteil? I can't go too near the border, but I can lead you back that way.
well, we can, while we travel, perhaps we could travel together and search for vampire. If we see any sign, then we can hunt it down. Otherwise, we will, make sure that it is known there is vampire we saw in the area. Keep eye out and kill if you find.
I I can also, once we're further north, relay to other people in the area to keep an eye out if we don't find it.
Hmm.
Because such a danger kind of takes precedence over pettier things. But I don't want to go near South.
That's fair. Also fair.
Rats are surprisingly delicious there.
Yes.
So
We should start tracking.
venturing north and keeping an eye out for a vampire.
Yes.
Okay.
You want a survival roll?
No, you know where north is.
I'd hope.
I'll need perception rolls from people in sequence.
I will be in.
We'll-
Probably-
We'll allow 3 sets of perception rolls, 2 people each roll.
Not me.
I'm willing to do one.
You're probably the one in front. We're following you because you know how to.
It's pretty good.
21.
I also got a 21.
26.
We spent all our good bonuses on the first round. No.
Okay.
I thought the ring.
It's just everybody roll me stupid perceptions. It's just easier.
Back to downtime dice.
Ooh, I got a natural 20. So 24.
Okay.
My dice have remembered how to roll.
22.
25. We are hunting this fucking vampire.
Apparently, we're a little paranoid now.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Eyes out for vampire mist.
Did anyone get below 20?
No.
No.
Cool. That's okay. I wasn't planning for this guy to stay around anymore. So you start heading north, and you guys all on the way, like you guys do the science on this. You're like, okay, so this mist, it was moving at about what, 6 miles an hour. So it's about 12-ish miles north. You know that, in this state, the vampire isn't really being intelligent. It's just drawn by instinct back to its coffin.
Mm.
So you head in that direction. 2 hours at about 6 miles an hour. It actually takes a little more than 2 hours because, it's hard to keep up a walking pace through a swamp that far.
Not for me.
Yes, but for most people, it's hard to just constantly be moving at essentially a brisk jog for 2 straight hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's only not rough for me because of trackless step, which
Yeah.
it's a ranger thing.
Um,
I didn't want people to think I was cheating.
no, but
Just an asshole.
in about 2.5-ish hours later, you find a vampire
Oh,
laying on the ground.
that's not gonna stay alive.
Interestingly, it's already kind of dead
Oh,
because it got far enough north in those 2 hours that it's exposed to sunlight.
God damn
It
it.
was taking advantage of tree cover in the swamp area, but it ended up in a thinner part of the swamp when it reformed.
Beautiful
gonna-
So you
wildflowers.
see this sort of like charred skeleton laying there.
More teeth, Ivan.
I'm gonna pull off the teeth.
Yes.
I'm also gonna cast Disrupt Undead on it for good measure, just to confirm.
It does nothing. It's
Great.
no longer undead.
Just search
It's
the
just
bodies.
normal dead.
This body I'm willing to search.
That's a natural 20 to harvest some vampire teeth.
Yes.
As many teeth as you want. Are you going just for fangs or for like human teeth too?
He wants the full
I'll just
set.
the fangs.
Okay, well you got a set of fangs.
Should be 4 fangs probably. 2 upper, 2 lower.
One for everyone.
Everyone
Oh,
gets a
is
fang.
the scabbard still on the body?
Yes, it is.
Hey.
Take the
I
scabbard
would like
off.
to take the scabbard and just hand it to poor Emmy.
Hey.
Yeah.
Poor Emmy.
Poor Emmy. Proud of you.
I don't know what it was for.
But it was
Still
over
proud.
10 and
So
7 against
everybody's friendship bracelet has a vampire fang on it now.
Yeah.
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 I look a little upset at that. No.
Including yours.
Yeah.
As a
Including yours.
celestial,
There's
this
enough
seems a
fangs
little
to go
wrong.
around.
Yes.
As a swamp celestial.
They shouldn't cheer
Hey.
for having dead things on their
Well,
We could see if there's anything
seems
else.
this matter is resolved.
Healthily, even. It's just bones. We can kick them apart a little.
I think at this point,
Never hurts to bury the stupid thing. You got solid enough ground this far north.
Well, they've got a shovel. I'm not digging.
so, I suppose Barry would not be a bad idea. So I will.
Doesn't deserve it.
It's not about deserve. It is about remove from environment.
Yeah.
Also
Remove the
about
environment.
respecting the walker.
Yeah. Don't leave it out for animals to find.
Not something that dangerous,
These
anyways.
things are disrespect to the
It's a
water.
normal
I-
human.
It's a 19 just to dig a shallow grave to kick it into.
Yeah.
We
and then
literally
kick it into
it
the
in.
grave and just kind of throw some dirt back on and go, this way it no longer is in...
Oh, you. Okay.
What?
I'm alarmed by that.
No,
Nope.
no. I'm gonna produce
Tell us where
flame.
the fruit is.
Fucking. The fruit.
I don't know.
What the?
As-
Tell us
I
where
mean,
it
We
is.
didn't burn it. We should burn it.
this is fair.
Let me
Were
burn
you
it,
asking
and then
Before
you.
I kick
searching it?
shovel
Because I did roll a search check.
Did you?
Oh, he did? Oh, okay.
It was a 19, but everybody was talking, so I didn't
Okay.
say
Oh.
anything.
Sorry.
So you find about another 40 gold
Yeah.
in shiny, shiny gold. Actually, it's
Yeah,
actually
buddy.
literally 4 platinum.
Like, this is the 12 that I had rolled.
Yes,
So, like,
I believe you. It is 12 platinum, and tucked under the sort of coat is a dagger with a curved green hilt.
More daggers.
It
Oh,
has a
no.
serrated,
Wait.
a serrated blade with like a greenish tinge to the edge of the metal, and its hilt is like sculpted into a snake head.
Can we roll to see if we know what that is?
Yeah, you can identify magic items.
Yeah,
With
cultism.
Get it.
I don't have occultism.
I
Use
have
religion,
occultism.
if you want.
17 plus.
30.
Shit.
I
We're
also
out of
rolled
combat,
well.
guys. We're out of combat now.
We're
so the rolls
rocking.
coming back.
So with the gold, that means we each got, what, 8 gold?
That might be
No?
the longest
Nine.
item.
Nine times- well,
Just
wait,
eight.
wait,
Eight times
yeah.
five.
It's a dagger of venom.
Ooh.
It is the poisonous poison
How much
dagger
gold was
they're ever poisoned. It
I'll
is
whip crack you for it.
plus 1 striking dagger that has a greenish tinge.
Oh, I-
The hilt is sculpted to look like a head of a serpent. When you critically succeed an attack roll, the target becomes sickened. It is a poison effect. Activate the thing for a more potent poison. Oh, good. Oh, that's wonderful.
I'll let Emmy have it since I'm just a guest.
And you've already got striking stuff.
You already got striking
What
stuff.
more? No.
So it's another striking.
Two
bonus.
striking stuff. That's more than anyone in the party has.
One more strike and you're out.
You can't stop me.
Until I gave them that striking rapier and this dagger, you had twice as much striking as the entire party did.
I spent my money wisely. That's my retirement fund.
Anyway,
I plan to live till
This
Tuesday.
is very nice dagger you have.
Is anybody else good with daggers?
I do not use
mean,
dagger.
No.
Yes,
It's too
but
small.
I don't use it.
I think it's best on you.
Okay. More poison and more damages. Yay. Oh geez, it does 1d8 damage.
yeah.
Pretty good.
The poison is 1d8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dagger itself is still like a 1d whatever dagger.
Yeah.
Probably
1d4.
1d4.
Yeah, it's just a dagger.
Now that
One,
I
a striking dagger.
So we will have to divvy up runes again.
I appreciate that the stabbies are at this end of the table.
If
Almost like it was intentional.
you'll
almost. Okay.
very nice. How nice are his clothes?
Very.
Do they look like they could be?
I mean, they're a little less nice now that they have like soot on them from having a burning.
Could we
vampire.
wash them?
Yeah.
Stab wounds. Stab wounds.
Yeah,
So
there's some
I
sad
will-
ones.
I'm going to take the clothes.
Okay.
What?
Gross.
Was it to like unbury it, pick it back up?
No, we
Before.
kicked him into the grave. We hadn't put the dirt back on
Yes.
yet.
Well, we kicked him
I
into
want
the
to
grave.
burn
We
him
didn't kick
before
the
we
stuff
bury
around
him.
him into the grave.
First though, I take this is really nice outfit. I do not let this go to waste.
Not gonna fit you.
It's not. I do not wear. I'm going to sell it to someone it does fit.
He could also take it to a
This
tailor
is-
and have it
this is
rehabbed.
If I
Probably
wanted,
at
I could
least-
alter. I could try to alter it.
When repaired, this is at least 15 or 20 gold worth of clothes. Like, this is some good.
I take outfit.
it.
It's nice outfit. I'm going to start stripping the vampire corpse.
Loot the bodies. For
Nettles
everything.
has no problem with this at all.
This outfit too nice to be buried in the ground and burnt.
And again, half her armor probably came from opposing skirmishers.
So I'm going to.
Here's some suspiciously Cadian looking armor pieces.
The boots.
Some of the serial numbers filed off.
Mm.
So I take the armor. I take off his clothes. I'm going to put it all in the bag of holding for now.
Sure.
Everything goes in the bag.
Everything goes in the bag.
Except
then I
Green.
go-
We have to do the math and make sure we're not overbulking the bag, by the way.
Oh, I have been. It's
Okay.
on there.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, keep the sheet, I forgot.
Alright,
However-
Scree is all you.
I will burn that bitch.
Okay.
Just in case
You
the sunlight wasn't enough.
Blacken the bones. In a couple spots, it even turns to dust.
Yay.
And then I will just shovel the remains of the dirt back into Barry.
And so goes the vampire who had the dagger I wasn't planning to give you guys yet.
Well, damn.
There we
It's a
go.
very cool dagger.
It's a good dagger, especially when you got doubling rings.
Yup.
You forgot that I could stalk things.
Oh, it wasn't that. I didn't think that you guys were just gonna be like, let's go.
Let's go after that thing that missed away
David,
from us
after
after dominating
after
us.
it got me punched in the face and stabbed.
In fairness,
Vampire is bad news. We try to track when can. You do not leave this around. It just sends more vampire after you. Terrible idea. Anyway,
now it can't report
now
back.
I think business here mostly seems done, and we probably need to get back to Marshall's stand.
Yeah. I think the next step will be somebody has to contact Kirilla.
Meantime, start heading back. I think we make camp for night.
I can try to... Wait a minute. Can I try to contact... Yeah. No. Never mind. I don't have any spell slots in that level left.
Hmm.
I will.
Did you take dream message?
Yes, I did.
I will.
Makes perfect sense.
I think I have figured out how Tirla send a message. I can send a message back.
We should do that all the time so that she never gets any sleep.
I
Yes.
very much approve of this idea.
Every night.
I can do it
Really
twice a
bad
day.
night's sleep. I mean,
I don't know
can
who
do
this
it
is.
twice.
It seems a little unjust at
I
this
can do
point.
it twice too,
It's
but then we don't get any sleep either.
We all take turn watching anyway. We don't get good sleep. You all doing like alarm spell. Wake me up in middle of night. If I'm up anyway, I'm sending message to Tirla. I am telling you this now.
I will not take part in this.
I wish I could.
You say this like you have option. Are you also magic now and not tell us?
I look very
It's friends
concerned.
in the family.
I mean, she has magic punch. I guess counts mostly, but
Close enough.
No magic nettles.
I very much just say nothing.
Oh wait, no, I have.
Produce flame.
Yes, Paul, because you
I have no magic whatsoever.
did a thing where you went in multi-class.
looks at Arm and all the thorns, throws fire at things.
No magic.
No magic.
whatsoever.
Not even a bit.
Anyway, I think time to head back, though.
Duh.
Nah.
So we will, if you do not mind guiding us out, we will remove this item from your swamp.
I don't exactly know what it is. I know it's important.
Well, we
And you
know.
seem to be on some sort of quest. Why you're in my swamp is still confusing because
Because
that
this-
shouldn't be there.
Well,
We
this
were
was
in your
in
swamp
swamp.
because
We
that
were
was in your
following
swamp.
this. We now take out of swamp. Swamp go back to normal.
We've solved your rat problem.
I wasn't worried about the rat problem. It
We
wasn't a
should have
problem.
been.
We solve anyway.
Yes.
Because we're there to take
Dream
care of your rat problem.
Dream Team always solve rat problems.
Do I have a flask?
Yes. Sure.
Take out my flask and drink some sort of swamp liquor because Jesus
liquor.
Christ.
Drinking contest.
I will continue to lead them out of the swamp,
Sure.
but I don't want to get too close to the border.
Yeah, you've got another few hours before you're out of the.
I have pretty good motives to avoid the border.
Yeah,
What
you've got
time
another
is
few
it?
hours before you get toward the. But
What time of day is it?
it's getting later in the day. You guys spent a couple hours getting to the vampires, a couple hours chasing the mistform vampire. So by the time you hit the north of the swamp, it's starting to get late, and you've got probably another 6 or 8 hours of travel through the forest.
It's no time for vampires.
So,
So
Camping.
you can camp, or you could keep going through the night. You probably are going to want to turn back at the edge of the forest because that's
Oh, yeah.
where
yeah.
trolls start.
Well,
Trolls don't go into the swamp almost ever.
unless they have
I
to.
think
they
is worth camp for one night. No
So-
need to be tired.
Camp at the edge of the swamp.
You guys, when you hit the edge of the swamp, you have a couple of hours of daylight left. You could keep going.
Oh, it does?
Oh, okay.
Oh, we
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
Okay.
But-
I don't
Alright.
keep going.
Yes, Nettles
All
doesn't
right.
keep
No.
going. You
Because
guys still have a little.
I would
little
rather
time to
not go back to my favorite
Well,
location.
Has been fun, Nettles.
Thank you.
Thanks for saving me, Nettles.
Spasiba for help.
You are second best here.
It was nice
Screw you, Emmeline.
fighting.
Thank
It was nice
you.
fighting with
You're
you
welcome.
in the good sense, and it was not great that some of us fought with you in the bad sense.
Yeah, don't punch me in the face again.
I
and don't
apologize.
stab me.
They don't
Don't look
usually
at me.
do that.
Dave! This was your fault.
I'll punch and stab you with each other all I want.
Send a messenger when you find more of what you're looking for. I might be able to dig up information.
If we have need, I will let you know.
I'm rather surprised. A cleric of the marshal isn't being an asshole.
I'll just give him about 5 minutes.
Not to me about something I was expecting.
Get
Oh,
him
you
some-
mean the fact that you are abomination of nature? No, it was not appropriate at time.
Ivan, please.
I look at a nice deep hole and look at my whip and then my flask.
I will hold him for you.
It's not nice to call people
You will
abominations and
I gently pick up Scree and just
Aw.
gently hoist her and then set her down.
It's not nice to call friends abominations of nature.
I
He's like, we're flying. This is totally new.
want to
She's
dig
a fly.
while she's still here. I want to dig around in my pack and see if I can find her a cool souvenir.
Oh,
I would have something cool in my pack to give her. Something weird.
Here you go, kid.
she's
You get
higher than
Skull
her.
Rock.
I give her a tiny baby alligator skull.
Yay long.
It'd be the perfect
Upper,
size
probably upper jaw only. Like,
with the top of the skull, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
has
Spark's
teeth.
helmet size?
Is it?
It could
now
be.
it is.
Yeah. Sparks, give me your head. Come here. Fluff. You look so cute. Ah!
Oh my gosh, you look so cute!
I really approve of
I
this.
look a little confused, but okay.
Okay.
This is yours now. Leave it on. Forever, Sparks.
Okay.
You're such a cute dragon.
Would I know anything about what Sparks is, or
You roll nature.
The average.
22?
He is a pygmy proto-dragon, also sometimes called a pseudo-dragon. He is a distant relative of the ancient dragons, who are fairly rare because people like to kill them for looking like dragons, but aren't.
I would know
technically
quite a
speaking
bit about
dragons.
that part
Yeah.
of the thing.
They're reasonably harmless. I mean, they hunt small animals like rats and mice and things.
So there's probably
lizards.
rarely some in the swamp.
Yeah, they're it's possible.
Different variety.
They tend more toward the mountains in that they haven't been driven to extinction. in
Well, they
places
wouldn't in the
that are
swamp
the
either
mountains.
because nobody'd bug them.
Not anymore. But
You
yeah,
kitty, yeah.
you might very rarely see a pseudo dragon.
Probably not one so tame.
No.
Definitely.
Cadia said that. There's no problems in Cadia at all.
None.
Yeah, because they murder them.
It solves problem very efficient.
I don't like
Shut
when
up,
I'm the
Ivan.
problem that's being solved like that.
You are not problem. You are here in the swamp. You have
My
you know.
stars say otherwise.
Yeah, see, I have no problem with you.
Roll warfare lore.
Him or me?
Something. Him. You don't have warfare lore.
I have warfare lore.
15.
I rolled a
Okay,
23.
Never mind. A little bit of thinking suggests that Nettles is probably from the city of Kirdens, which about a year and a half, 2 years ago, was taken by the Cadians
Violently.
It's that little northern peninsula. That's the one spot in Skourteil that Cadia holds. Yeah, that had an Asimar city in it.
And I'm clearly an Asimar.
Yeah.
And up until a few months ago, said Asimars were held prisoner before their release got negotiated.
We should leave before we offend her more.
Yeah.
Or get me arrested.
Leaving
Leaving
is a
Be
good
arrested.
idea. Ivan, shut
There's
up.
no one else around here.
That's where you're wrong, buddy.
Yes. We should leave.
This
Thank
is
you very
planned.
much
We
for
were
your help.
leaving.
Problem.
He was good
Keep in
fight.
touch by messenger. If you can get a message, don't dream message me. I'll stab you.
In the dream.
I like my sleep.
It doesn't wake you up. You're still dreaming.
I feel like they would wake me up because they're so loud. Because somehow they'd all get it and all at once. Just scream in my head.
It was good fight. Good fighting with you.
Well, I'm protecting my people, which is kind of what my people were built for.
Ah, it was good fight.
Mm-hmm.
You were a good fighter.
Not always. Not always.
We will let you know should we have thing we think you want help with.
But remember, I have access to some people that might remember things that yours wouldn't.
And we will let you know if we want
Like what?
assistance.
There's a lot of things that have been forgotten that you don't need to know.
May I ask why?
Because if you know, the Kedians will not like you anymore.
I'm
And you don't
half
seem-
orc.
You don't
The
seem like
Kedians already don't like me.
Yeah,
Same.
it's because they're assholes. From my viewpoint, that's a valid opinion.
I
There
know.
are some things that were lost and buried because they did not protect the views that were wanted at the time. That does not make them false. That does not make them necessarily the right thing.
Like, Lost Gods?
I don't know anything about that at this time.
Lost idols? Or artifacts?
I avoid comment on that one.
So, lost artifacts.
Lost artifacts are plentiful, but we haven't found them.
We have.
Well, we found one, and now I think we need to take away. Before it cause more problems here.
Well, most of the problems are man-made. Right now, in this swamp.
Turns out our lost artifacts are also man-made.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Most of your
No.
problems might be man-made. Most of our problems less though.
Our problems seem to be vampire-made, and problems here also seem to be vampire-made. I think vampires seem like a big problem we should just kill whenever we find.
Vampire
Yes.
and pseudo-god.
Normally, I would argue about that you shouldn't wantonly kill, but in the case of vampires, that's fine.
Vampire, I do not think quite fall into the same category.
They're unrepentant fiends with no redeeming qualities that I
They
can
already
see.
died once. It's just a nicety at
We're
this
just
point.
finishing it. It's fine. You are welcome back in the swamp. Just don't burn it down. We have to live here. Most of us miss our city.
Don't look at me like that.
City.
It was a nice city.
Was.
Link.
Well,
So-
it's mostly been burned down, so. And
Oh.
looted.
Well, what's
I'm
left
sorry.
what's left of the city is occupied by Cadian forces.
Might
so-
not like fire so much because of that.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, as you part ways with your Asmark,
Wait.
Osvadanya.
Nettles.
What?
Take some baklava. Here you go.
What is baklava?
he gives you baklava.
I look horrified at it because I have no idea
It's
what
a
it is.
pastry.
It's flaky and covered in honey and nuts.
It's not something I would have seen before.
No, definitely, but it definitely looks like.
So I look
Some
confused,
kind of
and then I
confection.
just
You eat
take
it.
out some pickled snails and give them to her. I warned you about this.
Yes. Good for crafting.
No, you eat.
Craft, eat,
You
both.
eat, then craft.
Craft them into a nice dish.
Fine. Let's just go.
This is an actual French dish. And popular in England. So Cadians would eat it too.
Not this
Not quite
Cadian.
escargot. This is pickled, which means it's been
It-
soaked in
in
alcohol.
the north, it's you'd be familiar with it.
It's very.
You may or may not have eaten it. It's not. It's actually like fairly commoner food.
It'd be street
Because
food.
it's snails. You get them out of like gardens and shit.
No, these you'd get out of the sea or out of water.
Sure, but
Regardless, you find them just wandering around. They're not.
These have been soaked in like a decent moonshine with some spices.
anyway. So
Moonshine.
Yeah.
Not the vinegar kind of pickle, because that would be gross.
Moving on.
Moving
As you
on
part
from those
ways.
fucking snails.
and you begin to head back north through the forest a while until you find a spot that seems secure enough to stop for the night. That is where we will end for the moment.
Bye.
So, thank you all
Yay,
again for
snails.
joining us.
See you again, never, because everybody hates the swamps.
Hey,
It's
you're
wet
not,
and cold.
It's very swampy.
and you're not like literally tied to the swamps that you know of.
Excessively swampy.
I'm
Turns out you made a deal with the
I'm-
swamp god. And now he has swamp runes on your arm.
Ah.
Well, this time you can get some too.
Yeah.
Swamp bramble.
No.
You're giving away my identity, guys. Jeez.
Nettles is the bramble man.
I'm the Bramble
That
Man.
would have
He's
been
the
the
Bramble
best turn I've ever done. She's like right at the end, she shimmers and it's the Bramble Man. Ah,
The Bramble Man
And
is
he just
actually a
winks.
lady.
It's fine.
yeah, he's whatever he wants to be.
Hey, you know, the names would have tracked.
Nettles.
Oh
brambles.
yes.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm a painful, itchy subject.
So
So is he.
anyway,
My brother. No.
I've been outroed it again.
Never.
Thank you for joining us again. Oh,
Hey, Festa, talk. Quickly, break him.
for all of you.
You don't have the gall, or you'd have done it while I was sleeping.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Have Dice Will Save. Hopefully, we'll see you again next Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern or Untitled Goose Game. On subsequent Sundays for further episodes of our ongoing Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign. Thank you to Tiffany for joining us this evening. I suspect we will see more of her in the future.
Because my character is weird.
Yeah, and also
And
because
awesome.
we're planning to do things that aren't just strictly this, and also because,
I live nearby.
yeah, and your art is cool, so.
Yes.
And I don't hate
Does
anybody.
cool art things.
Did they have any questions? Because you were going to
We'll
do
get
that.
We're good.
Yeah.
First intro.
Yes.
First outro.
But,
Oh, outro.
so, hopefully we'll see you again soon. Until then, keep your friends close, and your dice closer. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.